start recording.
There
we go. That's the better than thing I was looking for. All right, so
Now we're in
That's
business.
what you want.
So I did rolls before we actually started here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little introduction thing here. So, for the nice little recorded bits, we are playing Princes of the Apocalypse, heavily modified for D&D 5th edition. Lots of homebrew shit, because it's D&D. No one uses vanilla anymore, not even me. So, before we started anything, I did rolls to determine who gets into town first. I've all assigned you each your reasons for coming to said town. For the most part, it's along the lines you hear rumors of this or that. That makes you want to go to Red Larch, with the exception of Trailblazer, who's just wandered into fucking town. So yeah. So I will be starting off with Zephoria. Yeah, I rolled for you to go first, and I'm going to reopen your thing to make sure I have this right. Yeah, so you are actually coming in with the DMPC Umbran. So you already know a little bit about him as it is. You know that his name is Umbran Moon, and he is a spellcaster of sorts. For the most part, you guys were focused on getting into town safely, so you haven't really had a good chance to talk to them yet. So as you get closer to town, it's around 1 in the afternoon as you're getting closer into town there. Like, you're able to see the smokestacks from chimneys on the horizons.
Never could get used. But this is a change of pace. Stretching your limbs like.
Yes, cities are very interesting, I think. I like them. Especially the ones up here. I'm used to the Underdark. Things are very different down there.
Oh, that must be a very interesting story if you had to share it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Kind of a long one. I'd hate to bore you with the details.
Share it over at dinner date one day.
Perhaps. That could be fun.
So what he sees, basically this feminine-looking Jinnah, kind of head-to-toe looking Arabic-styled veil, like baggy pants, but also is wearing like noble attire, head to toe.
Yeah. For the most part, he's wearing some. The image I'm using is much different from what he actually wears. He's kind of wearing more of a traveler's clothing. It's kind of tattered. It looks like he's been in a brawl or two. So he looks like he's been around a little bit, and more than likely around some less than kind people.
Less than savory folk, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so for the most part, and you can kind of tell with, like, the way he is talking and, like, the things that he's fascinated by, that he definitely is not from around here.
Well, it's a good thing you may have met me, because I'm not going to.
Yes, I was told to come here to find some, work, to say the least. It was little hard to find the place, especially with the name. I thought someone was just messing with me, and they were just trying to get me to go find a forest full of red larch trees.
That's not the same thing. I've heard there's a crusade going on around here.
Really? Crusade? Huh. Interesting. Maybe it's not all that different from the Underdark after all.
It could be one and the same.
So you begin getting closer into town, and you can kind of see it's not quite. It seems as though it's more of a stopping in town than like a big city or anything like that. The stones aren't really made, the pathways and streets aren't really made of cobblestone or anything like that. They're just very packed down dirt. There are a few major looking buildings. It appears as though as you're coming in, they don't really have any temples to any specific gods. It appears as though they have one shrine dedicated to all gods. And there are a couple people that go in and out of there, and I actually do have a handout that I can show you guys that's sort of an inside of Red Larch here.
Sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yep. Yeah, so it seems as though there's a good chunk of farms and a couple of major buildings. What you notice most of all is there isn't a general store. It appears as though like everywhere around here has its own specialized thing. You know, there's a wagon maker, a harness maker, some clothes makers. There looks like there's a forge. It's probably where you can get armor and weaponry or other things. You do notice that there's a big sign on the other end of town that's probably for all your loose ends and odd items called Brian's Bits and Baubles. And it appears as though they don't have any like major taverns. It seems as though they have one tavern and one inn in separate locations.
The thought of convenience eludes this place, but it is what it is, I guess.
Umbrin kinda looks over to you. Well, we did make it to here together, safety in numbers and all. So
That's what we did.
I need to figure out whatever the leader of this town is so I may speak to him. We never really got to talk about it on the way here. What's your reason for coming here?
Oh, I'm just seek new horizons for my ever team. Though I shouldn't flaunt it around. But I think it'd be an experience.
Let's see.
I mean, being cooped up in a various plane of air, one thing, but seeing around is another.
Yes, well, we have been traveling together for a few days now. How about I buy you a drink and we get a nice little meal on me, and then we can go our separate ways if we need to.
Hang on a second. When you said this drink, I'm like, I said dinner date, not drinking date.
Well, you can have a drink with dinner.
I'd rather not, if it's a specific variety that I'm thinking of.
Oh, so that's fair. I was just talking about some ale, though. I mean, I can't...
Yeah, she cringes at the word ale. She's like,
Well, not a fan of ale, eh?
No.
Well, I'll still buy you something to eat. I'm sure they have clean water here.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
So, you guys head to the sort of tavern-looking area. It's kind of big. Let's see here. So, it is a 2-story building, kind of ramshackle looking. There's a big sign that says Helm at High Sun. The tavern's name is very clearly printed in large, simple letters on both sides of a jutting wooden sign. Yeah. And the kind of symbol for it is a warrior's bucket helmet with 2 eye slits in it, which is actually just an upside down washing tub, really. Yeah.
Is this what you had in mind when you said the date?
This is literally the only place that sells food by the looks that isn't just buy rations to keep going on your way. So, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. We can't have wandered into the city not knowing what's there.
This is fair. This is new. Something to get used to.
It's something new for me, too, but nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Exactly.
So you two head in. It's nicely lit in there. There's a warm hearth. You guys are able to get a warm meal and something to drink, whether it be alcohol or not.
Well, he's gonna have that to him. He's gonna have that alcohol to himself.
Yeah, he gets a mug of ale with his food, but he offers to get you, water, whatever you want to have with yours, and he says he'll pay for it for you.
Generous.
Which
Honestly, more like
yeah, which still isn't much. It's only 5 silver between the two of you for some food and water. So yeah. And while you two mull over a nice little dinner date, we'll go ahead and switch to the next person that comes into town, which is Grunga, our lovely ogre. I'm just going to reread what I sent to you. Right, so, you were trying to get to Red Larch from the few people that you've managed to talk to without them screaming in terror. And you figured out Red Larch is kind of where you want to be, just off from what you've heard from people. And after you've met a new friend going in the wrong direction, he kind of pointed you in the right way. And so yeah, it was definitely a different experience for you not being treated like a monster. Because you're kind of a monster. No offense.
under his breath. Some taken.
So yeah. You kind of start heading into town. Where do you want to... Actually, at this point in time, I think I'm going to flip over the map to the map of the town.
Okay. Alright.
Guys.
Where would I be coming in from?
So, give me just 1 second. I need to edit the map on the recording screen so that way audiences at home can see what they're...
Also, just as a heads up real quick, I've just been trying to do like an ogre voice, so if it actually is just too annoying, I'll just do a basic version if the one I want to do is too tedious.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, yeah.
I'm just letting you know, just in case.
I am doing a Nazi accent. I don't think I'm allowed to get annoyed at anyone else's. So, yeah, Umbrin and Zephyria, something like that. You guys are at 3, the section 3 there. You guys should be able to see the numbers. Yeah, that is Helmet High Sun. Yeah. So, yeah. As for Grunga, you're coming in the north. So you're coming in and you're seeing Area 18 as the first building. Give me just a second to check out area.
So like right there.
Yeah. It's up in here. Let's see here. Alright, so it's a stoneworking shop that you see there. It's not a very big place. It's only a 1-story building there, really. You see that there's a woman cutting some stones to be the right shape and cleaning off some dust, and you actually see as she cuts her finger and she just starts cursing like a sailor. She's just sitting there, son of a bitch! Who in their right mind would make these that sharp?
You gotta be more careful. Sharp is bad.
Hearing a very large voice, she looks over, and I am actually going to roll to see what she does.
I mean, to be fair, that was a very adorable first thing to say. I don't know if she's allowed to be scared. I think at worst she's horribly scared.
We'll see what happens with the roll.
Sure.
Oh, heck awful. Sharp things are sharp.
He's like slightly cockney. I love it.
It's adorable.
It's supposed to be slow, so that's what I wanted to incorporate into it.
So, a couple different emotions whelm over her all at the same time. First, fear and terror as she sees this hulking ogre. Then she kind of processed what was just said. Much concern. And then as she has a second to process everything that just happened, she kind of collects herself and gets in a more professional attitude. She kind of looks at you and goes, hello?
You want help with bleeding?
No, I think I'm fine. I have bandages inside. You are obviously new to town?
Yes. Nice man coming to stroll this way. I find town to help people.
That's nice.
Thanks.
How are you trying to help people, out of my own curiosity here?
Human quests, kill monsters, help build the buildings with hands.
Ah, I see. So you're much like an adventurer.
I think so, yeah.
She kind of takes a big, deep breath. You get the sense that that's her way of saying, I don't get paid enough for this. Well, I suppose I don't really need any help, but if you need any help finding places around town, I suppose I could introduce you so no one thinks we're being raided.
Hello, my name is Eclipse. How are you doing today?
I'm confused.
Does he think he's muted?
I don't know.
Hey Kenneth, do you think
I
you're
don't know if it was
muted
like a
because
thing
you're
like he was,
not?
like, walking up to my character, or
Yeah, considering the fact I haven't even introduced his character.
I thought I was muted.
Yeah.
okay,
I would
really,
say.
like, confused.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
wait, am I supposed to react
practicing.
to him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was muted. He's practicing his character's
Before my
voice.
character gets introduced. I'm done.
That's right.
What?
That was priceless.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I don't remember introducing your character.
I was confused too. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, alright, so. So she offers to introduce you to anyone you need to talk to around town so the town doesn't immediately think they're getting raided and try to kill you on sight.
Do you know anybody who need help building the buildings for Shiny?
Well, no places around here really get built anymore. We're kind of a small town, and we like to try to keep it that way. We don't really intend on expanding any. But as for trying to help people, there may be some odd jobs around town. You could talk to the constable about that if you wanted.
And where would that be?
He's in the big house just about on the other side of town, and she kind of points you out to Area 11 there. Right over here.
Thank you. Do you know where I could purchase some beer?
Yes, there's a tavern, just a little up the road here and to your left. It's called if you can even read, it's called Helmet High Sun.
Okay. Any picture of bottle
Uh,
on sign?
It'll sort of look like a small helmet to you.
Small little helmet that humans wear. Okay.
Yes.
Then I guess I start heading to. Thank you for your help. If you ever need me, I'll be drinking the beer. And then I just start heading over to the tavern.
Alright, yeah. She kind of tries to decompress and think about what just happened.
She remembers she's bleeding.
Yeah, and then she goes, "Oh right, I just about damn near cut my finger off. Should probably go fix that." And she walks a little deeper in and bandages herself up. So yeah.
Oh. Oh, Grunga.
Yeah, so you managed to find the tavern she was talking about, but not before almost walking out of the town by mistake, and she turned you around. So yeah, you do manage to find it. So back to Umbrin and Zephyria. As you guys are eating, the door kind of slams open, almost slamming off its hinges as you see a rather hulking ogre walk in.
What in the world?
The fuck is that?
I come slamming into the door like, beer, now.
Okay, nobody panic, but I think this town's getting raided.
I think I gotta do something here.
I think Grunga has to do something here.
No. Now. We do not need to raise any swords, or I will approach this man myself.
Careful, it looked like it's eaten bigger shits than you.
Rest assured, big boy, we will not have that.
I mean actual shit.
So many smart people. We take seat and expect beer. Then I go up to one of the bar stools expecting it to hold my weight.
Surprisingly enough, it actually does. They are this is a way-stop town. They are no stranger to adventuring parties and even army parties stopping through. So all of their stools are very reinforced, expecting to hold the heaviest of dragonborns in full-plated armor. So it holds your weight just fine.
Perfect.
It looks stupid because
Yes, it looks stupid, but it does hold your weight very well. And as you sit down after you've demanded for beer, there's a male looking at you, a nice human male, and he goes, "Well, you ain't getting any beer from me unless you expect to be paying for it."
I have big bag of shinies. How much for 8 bottles of beer?
I don't do bottles of beer here. I got a keg, though, that you can get for 5 silver.
I'll take it.
Alright. I'll take the 5 silver first. No offense, but I don't necessarily trust you right off.
I've been tricked a lot in my life, too. You show barrel, and then you get money.
You kind of look behind him as there are barrels upon barrels of alcohol.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was in the back or not.
Yeah, no, you
Okay.
are at a bar. This guy has many barrels behind him that he's ready to
Okay.
fill mugs with, and you see that there is a small shelf of kegs.
Okay. I better get barrel or head go down on table. And then I give him I grab 5 like silver out of my bag and I give it to him. I put it on the table.
All right, he hands you the keg.
I just like hold it up in the air and I just start chugging it.
All right, as you're drinking it, he looks at you and goes, "You don't get violent when you're drunk, do you? 'Cause not gonna lie, I don't want to have to hurt you, but I will if you get violent."
What is drunk?
Right. Don't cause any trouble in my bar, or I'm gonna kick you out.
I just want beer. It tastes funny.
Fair enough. And he kind of goes back to helping other people.
And I just return to chugging it down as hard as I can.
And then from that table, what is an ogre doing in these parts?
I don't know, but I'm ready to shoot it at a moment's notice.
Oh,
Can I roll a perception check to see what, to notice what they're saying?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right. Let me see here.
And Zephyria and Umbrin will have to roll stealth checks to not be heard.
Perception.
okay.
Come on, roll it. Oh, no, that wasn't me rolling it. Come on. Perception. Oh, it's because I did the other thing.
16.
So, Grunga, you may not have been around a lot of people in a lot of towns very long, but one thing you catch on to awfully quick is how often people talk shit about you. You're no stranger to that. You know shit talking when you hear it. And you just heard it.
People talk bad about Grunga. Who?
Certainly not that. Hey, she
Jesus,
just nope.
Jesus Christ, does he have the ears of a dog?
I mean, his ears are pretty big, all things considered.
I can still hear you. I'm paying attention now.
I wasn't trying to be quiet on that one, you big lug.
No need for insult.
I just start walking up to them, just like having pounding earthquake walks up to them and puffing up my chest to look really intimidating.
Umbrin pulls a dagger. Careful, he's coming. This'll be self-defense.
She goes right between stop.
I bring my head down. I just go down on one knee. I put my face right in his face, and I'm like, "You talk to me like that again, your face go on floor." And then I walk back to my stool and I just start chugging my barrel again.
Oh, I couldn't get in front of them. Just be like, no.
No, he's just saying, hey, don't talk to me like that, and then walking away.
Yeah,
I have a better way of doing it. So
the bartender walks back up to you and he goes, "Hey, remember how I said don't cause trouble? If you're gonna be in society, yeah, if you're gonna be in society as an ogre, people are gonna say bad things about you. Hell, people still say bad things about Goliaths. So I want you.
Never say bad things to Grunga.
Well, I want you to know that if you hit someone just because they're insulting you, I'm still gonna kick you out.
Fair enough.
Insults are something you gotta get used to. Especially someone being of your type.
Just because I'm big does not mean they have the right.
Well, regardless, don't cause trouble in my bar.
They don't cause trouble. I don't cause trouble.
Good, be sure it stays like that. And he kind of walks off. You get the sense that he has seen some off people. As I've said, this town does act as a waypoint for a lot of things. And that guy's not necessarily young either, so he's probably seen a war party or two go through with some very vicious looking assistants, to say the least.
And in the back is Zephoria's mind. Notes number 1. Fix infrastructure of violent races.
Yeah.
And I just like try my best to just like ignore everything that happened, and I just like try to chug all of the beer down.
Yeah. All right. So, as as you do that, we'll go ahead and cut to the third person entering in,
Sounds good.
which is Bolo.
Indubitably.
You are third on the list. You are coming into town from the south. So the first building you see of importance is Building 22, which, if I remember correctly...
The south end.
Yeah, the south end.
Huh. Wait,
I-
the south end?
Yeah, Bolo's coming in on the south end.
Huh. Same place we came through.
No, you guys came in on the north. Or, no, you guys came
Wait,
in...
we came in...
No, sorry, you guys came in through the west. Sorry, yeah, you guys came in through the west and looked around a bit because the first thing you saw was Area 1, which was the All Shrine.
fair enough.
Grunga came in through the north. They're coming in through the south. The first area Bulo is seeing is Area 22, which I just need to scroll to it to make... Oh, right. Yes, so this is the one that's Brian's Bits and Bubbles.
Nice.
Yeah. As you're walking in, you kind of see... You actually see that building. There are actually a lot of children running around through it. Some of them with rags, others with brooms. And you see just kind of this older guy sitting in a rocking chair. He kind of looks to one of the kids and goes, "Don't forget that spot over there." And he kind of points it out, and the kids just appear to be kind of cleaning up areas of it. And then he kind of notices you walking into town and goes, "Hey, a half-orc, I think. Could be a full orc, I guess. I don't really know. Been a while since I've seen one of your kind around here."
No, not many.
Hmm. You look like...
According to this, you said he was traveling with a caravan. Is that still traveling with him? Coming into town as well?
So what happened is the caravan kind of split up closer to the end there, just because the caravan's trying to use discreetness if it can when going into towns. So about half a day's journey before before any town was in sight, they kind of just paid you and let you go on your own way because they're trying to stay discreet. They don't want towns to know that they're hiring extra muscle for it. You don't really know why they paid you not to ask questions, so you just did your odd jobs.
Coin is coin.
Yep.
Been a while since stepped foot into human town.
Oh, yeah? Well, there's a lot to see in this town, that's for sure.
Like, Bulu's just kind of eyeing every, inch around him within the town, just look as if trying to peer around.
Yeah, one of the big things you notice is, the shop that this guy has, he's got windows in it and he's got some items in the window. There are some weird looking shit in that window. He's got what looks like a shriveled up mummy hand in one window, and then in another he has a petrified mouse. He just has a lot of trinkets by the looks. He's even got like a pair of socks that don't match hanging in one of the windows. He's got just like a bunch of weird shit hanging around. And as it is getting later in the day, it's about 3 or 4 o'clock. About 3 or 4 o'clock as you're getting in, and you actually see a lot of the children kind of notice that the sun's beginning to go down now, and they're going up to him, and he's giving them each about 2 or 3 silver and sending them off home.
You hire children or watch children
Well,
often?
well, I mean, there's not a whole lot for kids to do in a town like this. I know, I grew up in it. It's giving them something to occupy themselves that isn't shooting wildlife or doing rotten things. Usually helps. Plus, it gives them a chance to earn a decent dollar.
Quite. Anywhere you recommend to go?
Well, I mean, depends on what you're looking to do. We got a tavern, we got an inn, some clothing areas, a whole bunch.
Where is tavern and inn?
Well, the tavern's gonna be up the road a little further. They're actually right across the street from each other. There's the Swinging Sword Inn, a much bigger building than right across the street is Helmet High, son. Just gotta follow the main road here. It's gonna be the biggest building. You'll see it.
He nods. Last thing.
Yes?
You see Birdman come to town recently.
Did I see a Birdman come to town?
Yes.
Recently, no, but I've seen a couple of Birdmen come in and out. They really like a lot of my trinkets.
Keep that in mind.
Sure. I always remember odd people.
Alright. And with that, Bulu begins walking up this long road. Heading towards the...
As you're walking up, the guy kind of looks at you. Name's Brian, by the way. Didn't catch yours.
There's a reason for that.
Fair. Just not a lot of people will trust you if you aren't willing to give them your name at the very least. Well, carry on.
I have to make a little bit of a self roll there. Guess what? I could have just clicked on something in the profile for that. There it is. Bulu. And he continues walking away after that little last indication.
Alright.
The whole time he's just constantly looking. Like anytime there's a corner to another building, his head goes, examines, make sure it's safe. Anyone he passes by that might give him an estranged look, he glares at. Just the whole way up all the way to the tavern.
Yeah, alright. Not too many people give you too much of an off glance. They aren't strangers necessarily to otter types coming through. Just when the reason why they were reacting to Grunga so differently is because he's a little
I'm an
less. Yeah, he's a fucking ogre.
It has something to do with Bulu, the reason why he's acting this way.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
Hey, that's a good reason as any. Maybe I should start using that.
Boom.
Please don't.
So yeah, you head up to the tavern. No one really seems to stop you. In all honesty, no one really seems to be that affected by you. It appears as though they probably see a good number of orcs. Actually, let me check one of the areas. Yeah, actually, on your way by the Area 22, you can actually see in Area 21, there's a half-orc that's working there.
Actually, seeing another half-orc, Willow would actually go over to...
Yeah, you're gonna go over to 21?
What exactly?
Sorry, do you want to repeat that? You cut out for me.
Seeing the other half-orc, Willow
Okay.
would actually make a small detour towards 21.
So yeah, he appears to be fixing some trading stalls almost. As you walk up, he kind of has his back turned to you, and he hears you. And he just kind of goes, "Trading isn't for another 2 days. Come back then."
What trading about?
He looks behind him. Ah, Avogre. Haven't met one of you in a while. Every 10 day, once a day, every 10 day, we have a bigger trading with a lot of different farmers. They come here and get stalls. It's a good way for us to get money.
You feel safe in town?
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't I?
You're raised by human? Orc?
Humans. Mostly elves, actually.
What the?
Willow raised by orc. Should explain why I ask.
Fair enough. Well, yeah.
Good to see other half-orc at least.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, stick around here long enough, plenty come through. We're kind of a hotspot for attracting adventurers and traders.
Good place to make coin then.
Oh yeah, real good.
Alright. Don't suppose you need any help then, huh?
Nah, I get paid good money to do this. Best to do it alone. That way if there's anything wrong, I know it's only me and not because of someone else.
He nods. Respectable. Alright. What? What's your name?
Sorry. The name's Grund.
Run. Name's Bulu.
Bulu. Gotcha.
And now with that little interaction, he makes his way to the tavern.
Alright. Yeah, the sun's slowly going further and further down. For the most part, it seems like the tavern doesn't get too busy, really. Seems like most of the people either have their own supply or probably don't drink nightly and do it more of an occasional thing. So yeah, you walk in. Immediately, you see a hulking ogre at the bar guzzling beer.
And then on the side, in air.
Yeah, and then
I wipe my face, and I just notice the door open. I hear it. I turn around. Arnafork! I see many of you in my tribe pass by. Your people help us plenty.
Bulu
gonna
glares
guess-
at the ogre. Your kind deserve it. When
That'd be
you
a
attack
good.
first.
I just love this super helpful, super friendly ogre.
Well, this would be a good
Sorry, I
time to
didn't know what
insult
Night Driven said. What did he say? Sorry?
He said, your kind deserve it when your kind first.
Can I insight to see if there's a
I'm gonna have to
situation?
make a knowledge check because I don't even think I would understand that.
Yeah.
Because even myself is a little bit confused. Hold on.
I don't know if he heard what you said correctly.
That might be it. I may have
Okay,
not heard,
I'll have
but-
to repeat that. Okay, so I'll just go back from the start. Sorry. Okay. This voice might be a little hard to understand. I'm very sorry about that. So I stop guzzling because I hear the door open. I wipe my face with my arm. I put the big keg down on the table. I get up from the chair and I look back and I go, fuck! Hey! Many of your people help my tribe passing by.
The
Oh,
word was
help, I heard hurt.
Ah.
I was like, why are you your people
That's
just...
why I was. That's why. Okay, then.
I was like, that
my
technically
bad.
makes sense, but you're saying it so aggressively. Like,
Hey,
yeah, they
I was
deserve
already-
help, but fuck you for it.
Yeah,
Fuck
I was
you.
confused.
I
my
know.
bad,
For
I
me,
didn't
it
hear
must
help.
be.
I was like, did I say something wrong? Did I do
Yeah.
something?
I don't know, for me, it kind of cut out a bit, so I was kind of expecting
I
hurt
was
as
so
well.
confused at that reaction. I was like,
Oh.
your people help mine. Yeah, fuck you. Wait, what?
That's entirely my
Hey,
bad. I
you
heard
pe-
hurt.
No, it's hey, you people help me.
Like in the tribe, half orcs used to come around to have deals and help us kill big, massive monsters. So that's why Grungo's so excited to see an half orc.
Bulu nods at the ogre, kind of retconning the glare.
Yeah.
Do you want drink? Grungo buy you drink if you want.
Thanks, but Bulu pay for our own. If that's alright. And Bulu actually will just go over to the ogre there and sit down next to him.
But on the side,
I casually take swigs of my barrel.
Yeah. So if you want a keg the size of what Grunga has, it's 5 silver. But for a just regular mug of ale, it's only gonna be 1 silver.
Finest and stoutest drink.
All right. The bartender kind of goes over. Hey, a half orc. We got one of you in town.
You cut out.
He kind of goes over to Bull and goes, "Hey, a half orc. We got one of you in town."
Grund. I saw him. Spoke.
Eh?
He spoke well of this village.
Yeah, I can see why. He's been here a while. Well,
Sorry, 1 second.
what can I get you to drink?
Stoutest drink you have. Strong.
Okay. He kind of walks over to a barrel, pours some in, puts it in front of you. That'll be 1 silver.
How much?
1 silver.
He places down a gold.
Alright.
Getting refills.
Alright. I'll search you a tab.
And he downs his ale.
Alright.
Don't think that's ale.
Or whatever it is. What it actually is.
So I'm not really an alcohol drinker as I'm not old enough for it, but I do know a little bit about it. It's essentially whiskey and rum mixed together.
Something in rum.
Whiskey and rum.
pretty strong.
Yeah, it's whiskey and
Ah.
rum mixed together, essentially.
So it's brandy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I have a mom who's a bartender. I know a lot about alcohol.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
man.
really quick. I think I forgot to write down my gold. I actually don't think I did that.
Oh,
I can't see where my gold is.
oh no, that's not good.
It's with only
It would be under your. It'd be under
Under my what, sorry?
equipment. It'll be next to your.
there's actual images of coins.
Yeah,
next
yeah,
to
yeah.
a box where you can
Oh, GP, is that what it is?
Yep,
GP?
GP is gold.
Okay,
piece.
so gold. So
Yeah.
I would go 49, and then how much silver is for a gold?
So the
piece?
conversion is 10 to 1. So
So
for
I have seven silver pieces, right?
you
and
paid
Make sure you ignore the.
Oh wait, no, I paid. Yeah, no, it'd be 5.
yeah,
so it'd
5.
be
So you would have
silver.
5 silver. So yeah, it's going to be 10 copper for 1 silver, 10 silver for 1 gold, 10 gold for 1 platinum. There's another option there for electrum pieces. That one I'm more than likely not going to use too much. But that
Okay.
one, but
If
that
you
one's
want to be a pretentious douchebag. Convert your gold to electrum pieces.
yeah, but that one's 2 to 1 for so it's 2 electrum pieces for 1 gold. So 1 electrum pieces will
5
be
to
5 silver. 5 to 1, yeah. Yeah,
Okay, sorry about that. You can continue. My bad.
it's fine. So yeah.
Yeah, because it's 2 silver to 1 electrum, 5 electrum.
So
It's fucking weird and stupid.
yeah, it is. Yeah, so you are all getting to know each other by sitting at a tavern across the tavern from each other, essentially. And with that, we'll go ahead and have our 4th person wind up coming in.
I was
So
gonna have one bit. Well, this is
I was going to too, but I'll wait until the next person's in.
yeah, I do want to try to get everyone
No, of course.
introduced
Yeah.
in, because I
all
mean,
right, all right.
Muffin's been waiting an hour already. So
Oh yeah, I've seen that. We got you.
Yeah.
Go right in.
Yeah,
I'm doing
so-
bookkeeping. It's fine.
So, Eclipsa, you are next. So as you're coming in, the sun's definitely starting. The sky's turning orange now. Night's definitely upon you. You actually wind up coming in through the east. Fancy rolls. So like the first place of importance that isn't just a random person's house that you can see would be area 9.
Okay.
So
I
the-
just want to apologize in advance because I'm playing a female character for the first time, so if my female voice is kind of bad, I apologize in advance.
Oh, trust me, I held nothing against you on that one, dude.
Oh, do not worry. My female is just.
I was meant to apologize to anyone who might be watching.
Alright, so, yeah, here comes
Poor
the ear
viewers.
rape.
The poor single viewer we may get.
Alright, so yeah. The first place
So
that you
what
can... Yeah, the first
What
place...
is the building that I see?
It looks
I know
like
it's nine,
a,
but what is it?
it looks like a smithing shop. There's actually a, guy sitting in there right now. It looks like he's kind of sharpening blades, for a short sword.
I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna. So he's just gonna see this 3'2" not half up, 3'2" elf child, literally child,
Yep.
just walk up holding out a sword, being like, "Hello, Mister. Can I have this sword sharpened, please?"
He kind of stops what he's doing and looks and he goes, I'm actually going to roll something to see if he confuses you for a halfling. Because he very well may. Yeah, no, this man's dumb as bricks. Ah. Sure.
I mean, I don't know that he's dumb as bricks. I'm pretty sure an elf child looks identical to a halfling. except
More
for
than
hair.
likely. More than likely. He's kind of got more of a grasper voice, so he's like, ugh. Sure, it's like, I don't know, I'll say 2 silver to sharpen. Yeah, 2
And
silver.
how long will it take?
Given the size of that blade, 10 minutes.
Very well. I will hand him 2 silver. Which means...
I love how the music makes it sound like we're in Egypt.
I know.
Gotta love random playlists.
Best part is he confuses him for a halfling, and we're essentially having a link in this.
Look, all I'm saying. Look, all I'm saying is this music pretty much started as soon as KMKC's character rolled onto the scene. This is now her theme song.
So yeah, you get the idea that this guy doesn't have too much care for his own products, really. As he takes the short sword he was already in the process of sharpening, and he literally just throws it behind a counter. And he takes yours and he starts putting it to the grindstone there. Some sparks fly off, and he's just sitting there, kind of doing his thing. Kind of looks over to you once or twice. So you must be new to this town.
I am new.
Yeah, I could figure. Haven't seen you around here before. Ain't exactly the biggest town. Kinda know everyone in it.
Where might I ask is the inn?
I mean, we got the Swinging Sword Inn. That's a good place to turn in for the night. But if you're looking for a drink, that'll be, you want Helmet High Sun.
Ah, I imagine those must be along the main road there.
Yeah, just the big road. Biggest building is the inn. One right across the street is the tavern.
Ah, very well. Thank you, kind sir.
Yeah. He kind of finishes up sharpening it. He hands it back to you. Yeah, so
I take it and start twirling it around.
Yeah.
And for that end, I'm just gonna roll a performance to see how well I twirl it. Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, you give it some good twirls. He definitely does a good job. He didn't mess with the balance of it or anything. It can be kind of risky to get your sword sharpened by grindstone, so yeah.
I thank him and tip him an extra silver.
Ah, generous. Oh, right, I'm actually supposed to read something. And he actually flips through his pockets and he pulls out very crudely made cards by the look. And if you ever need any metal needs again, always remember to come back to Eldrad's, Eldraz Tanter Smithing. Thank you for your, money. Please come again. Have a good day.
I nod and take the card and slip it into my bag as I head for the tavern.
All right.
Was that a business card or was that a prompt card?
That was a prompt card because he can't remember.
I don't think
Oh, I thought it was a business card.
No. He pulled out a card that he was reading.
Okay, I thought you said a special card.
Because he can't remember 3 lines.
I was like, hang on.
In that case, I nod and write something down in my notebook and then walk away.
All right. So
On the
yeah.
marquee.
So yeah.
As I head for the tavern.
Yeah, you get to the tavern. You definitely are just barely making nightfall here. As the sun is starting to go down, there are some people that are lighting lanterns and having torches out while they're just finishing up the rest of their business to head in for the night. As you walk in, there's definitely an interesting crew here. The most normal out of them all being a drow, which you've seen a few drow before. So, yeah.
When the
I
most
immediately
normal
see
thing
the-
is a drow.
So I immediately see the ogre, walk up to him, and just start taking measurements.
So Grunga,
Little
this
child.
very small thing comes up to you and is just touching you for no reason, apparently.
I just don't even notice at first. I just I'm just keep sipping my beer, like keep getting like little quick swigs,
Yeah.
so I don't drink it all at once.
And I repeatedly write stuff down in my notebook as I just take these measurements.
I hear like these little like writing, and I'm like, what? Oh. I turn around and I see nothing behind me, just absolutely nothingness. And I look down, I'm like, oh, hello child, You need.
I'm probably up to like your shin, I think.
Probably
I
something
mean,
like that.
yeah, 'cause he's like almost 8 foot, and you're like 3 foot.
3 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're like maybe up to his knees because he has kind of stubby
Barely, though.
legs.
Yeah, barely. I just ignore you as I keep taking measurements.
I just say do you want some beer, child?
Hearing that, the bartender kind of looks over and goes, "Are you offering alcohol to a child? That's not allowed in this town." He kind of looks, and he's going to now roll to see if he knows you are a child or a halfling.
Oh no!
Oh, you mean a halfling? That's right. You aren't very smart. Whatever. And he just kind of goes back to cleaning a mug.
I just like look really confused at him. I'm like, whatever. And I just turn back to the child.
It's because the bartender rolled intelligence, whereas Grunga rolled insight.
No, Grunga just assumed small child.
I hit my head and put my notebook away. Oh no, I've seen very few ogres before. I like to compare notes with other ones that I've met.
Yes, Grunga very big and numerous.
That is okay. Big doesn't mean
Oh.
stupid.
I hope not. I plan to help plenty people in future.
I've seen more than one ogre being helpful. I've also killed a couple.
Let's hope you don't try that with me. You size of little snack.
Fucking
It's very fun.
I just chuckle and hop up on the bar next to you and order a glass of wine.
Oh, you're getting wine. Oh, yeah. Wine is it's 2 silver for a thing of wine.
child getting drunk.
And then over 2 silver and start sipping it.
All right. Going very light on it, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pull out a very ornate small leather-bound book with elven writing in it and start just reading it. Well, it's a mix of elven and draconic, actually. Some of it's in elvish, some of it's in draconic.
Well, upon seeing you, Umbrin is totally gonna roll an intelligence to see if he can tell if you are halfling or a small child.
rolling intelligence.
Yeah, which is actually a nature check since you are a thing of nature. Nope. Nope.
Oh my word. There's a friend just hit the here.
This can turn very wrong very quick, and I'm scared.
No one would...
And I pause and look up to Grunga and say, "My name is Eclipsa. Nice to meet you."
My name is Grunga. Nice to meet you, small thing. I don't recognize, because she's a child elf, right?
Yeah, that being said,
Well, then I
she
wouldn't recognize her
looks...
as like a small child. Like, I see her long ears and I get really confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, my long ears are just barely visible over my mid-length hair.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't even notice that then.
Yeah.
Never mind. So I thought I would actually be able to see the hair. I mean, the ears.
Yeah.
You can see the tips of them. You can see that they're pointed.
Oh, okay.
But I'm also
You know what?
pretty
Let's
sure...
just be a little bit fun with this. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I realize that they're there.
It's nature if you have it.
Oh, nature.
Well, to see
wow,
it, well, to
actually,
actually
I've
see if the ears are there, that would be an perception,
Oh, perception. Oh,
or
yeah.
or investigate. Yeah, or investigation if you want to get handsy.
I'll just do perception. I don't want to squeeze her too much. Oh god. I don't think I noticed shit.
I don't think you notice it.
What the hell is with everyone not knowing what I am?
And this is when it turns out that Kenneth actually just is now.
Then I'll just look at him like, yes, small child. I refer to him as a small child.
Yep. Alright.
Don't know what the fuck you are. Small child. I W thee.
It's like all the Undertale fucking dubs. Ah! Small child! I see! Fear not, small child!
And I sip my wine and study my notebook.
Alright.
I go back to just chugging my freaking ale.
At this point, seeing the new figures, she's like, "We are attacking very interesting crowd tonight."
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is what I get like
I
every
took
night.
notes of how long you can chug without taking a breath. I write it down in my other notebook.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting crew. I wonder if this is what they get every day. Or if this is like new for them.
Viewer,
I don't even care about the air genasi. I'm just ignoring the air genasi.
Wow. Them fighting words.
Well, no, I'm just ignoring the air genasi right now just because there's an ogre.
Just chugging a massive keg right now.
Well,
Yeah.
while you all do that, we can go ahead and introduce the
It's
last
muffin time.
thing.
Yay!
oh no.
So,
That only took an hour. Funny.
character introductions can take a while. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Where do I plot in from?
that's a good question. First, I'm gonna see how much longer it takes you to get there, then I'll see which direction you come from. Alright, only an hour later.
Where you going, Nacho?
Alright, so you are coming in from the north.
Great.
oh, same way.
That poor lady.
Same at the.
Yeah, so as you're coming in, there's a lady, it looks like she's getting ready to snuff out some lanterns on the outsides of her shop. And she sees you.
Just an obelisk of purple metal strolling into town.
She kind of blinks, pinches herself once or twice. Oh, I'm not dreaming, I'm just getting all the freaks today. She kind of looks over to you. I'm sorry, whatever you are? What the hell are you?
He just stops in a standstill. Just stares at her. What did
Do you have the ability to speak?
I do?
Oh god, it talks. And I thought the weirdest thing I would see today is an ogre.
My footsteps falling somehow heavier than his discovered. I just walk toward her. I am in quite a pickle. Would you tell me where the nearest tavern is? I believe that is the common meeting place for your people, correct?
Yeah, that way. The only place with lights still, with candles and still lit.
Alright. You mentioned freak. What's an O? I've never heard of this. I'm like, I squat, I like kneel down to like look eye level with her. It's like super tall, just like slowly lower.
So
My
yeah.
hands on my legs.
They're
That might
very
also be my
large
might
and
be my damaged memory banks, but I don't recall what that is.
they're very large and usually rather obese humans in a way. Only most of them are complete idiots.
Also, if you didn't read on one of my things, funny enough, instead of mine being like a fat ogre, since he actually is really active like almost all the time, he actually has like a bit of an abs instead.
There's a reason
He's
why
got,
she
like, a
said
bar
usually.
belly.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
So he's got like a bara belly, where it's like muscular but also chubby
yeah.
somehow. Nice. Okay, so okay hand side. All right, well, I'll know what to look. Thank you. Gets
Yeah.
up.
You kind of hear her muttering under her breath as you walk away. I need more vacation days.
His head just—he's still walking away. His head just swivels around on his shoulders. Vacations are nice. I recommend. As
She,
he's still just walking away.
as you do that, she snuffs out the candles and walks inside. Just completely fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't even like walk down the road at like a regular pace. I just fucking cut straight to the tavern.
Yeah.
Straight line.
Just
So yeah, you're all doing this and that, and you see a fucking robot walk in.
I immediately get up, run over, and just ignore the ogre now, and just stare at the robot right
Now,
right in front of it.
Loud. Is he loud when he gets in, like me?
I am metal and heavy.
No, that's why I'm asking.
I
Okay.
open the door politely, but I am metal and heavy.
I
And you see this child run over to you and stare up at you.
Umbrin sets his mug down. Well, I think I'm done drinking for the night.
Oh my god!
No one knows!
Runga gets off the seat, puts the keg down, looks behind him, sees this big, massive, but still slightly smaller than him, big metal thing, and somehow, wait, you know what? No. I'm sorry, intelligence check, real quick.
that's
It's
save,
same
that's a
difference
save.
for him. Same
That's a
difference for him. Same difference for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like high enough, right? I'm not the 0, I'm the 15.
Yeah, you're the 15. We'll
Alright,
always,
sign
so
up for
unless
what,
you
though?
have advantage or disadvantage, we'll always be using the number on the left.
Gotcha. Okay. I turn around, I see this big metal walking thing, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, I know it's not an ogre. I mean, I know it's not a troll or an ogre. I'm just sitting there like, I'm just baffled. I'm just like staring at him for like the next like 2 minutes.
You rolled enough to know that you don't know.
Yeah.
If I was gonna roll low enough, I was gonna be like troll, and I was just gonna come running out of my ass.
I rolled low enough that that even with my +4 to intelligence, oh yeah, this is a halfling.
Yes.
So in halfling, I greet you.
Ooh.
I just take out my notebook and like really quickly draw a detailed drawing of you.
Zephoria, Umbrin kind of leans in next to you. So do you want to see some real fucking chaos right now? Because I bet I could start some shit.
not. For the sake of this bartender, as we've been courteous enough to. I would rather not ruin a day.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. That would be quite bad.
Besides, this is,
Look, I'm just saying, I bet if I yell right now, watch out, he's got a knife, I bet it will start a bar fight.
I would not advise that at all.
It could be funny, though.
I'm gonna try and hear this conversation. I want to try and perceive this.
Alright, go ahead.
Stealth.
That's a stealth for Umbrin, since he's definitely trying to be quiet about it.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Sleight of hand! Man, you put this conversation right in your pocket.
That's a
Ooh, a natural one. So yeah, when you're trying to whisper, the shock of what he said to you just kind of makes you kind of yell it more than anything.
No, don't.
No. We are not.
I look over,
Doing
shrug,
what?
and look back at the robot, just staring up at him.
Me just being so. Wait, hold on. Did Bulu come into the tavern yet or not yet?
He's
Oh, yeah.
sitting next to
He
Yeah,
was
the
sitting
ogre.
next to you.
That's right. Sorry, I was just getting lost for half a second. Me like being, I'm just done with that robot thing. I don't know what it is. I'm just confused. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I walk up to the table where the half orc is. I pull up a chair and I sit down and I go.
I was right
One
next to
to
you on
armor
the
sheet.
bar.
Oh,
So you
sorry, I
stand
didn't- I
up
forgot
and
you-
sit down.
No, I like it. It makes perfect sense. You stand up. No, here's what it is. You guys.
walk to the other side of him and sit in that stool instead.
No. What it was is you guys had space in between the stools, so he got up, moved the stool slightly over, and sat back down. And
Alright. And then I just put one of my arms down. I'm like, you want to arm wrestle?
Hulu looks at the ogre, looks at his arm, pulls up the sleeve of his chainmail, and yes, proper table needed.
3 gold on the ogre.
I turn back to the ogre and I start taking notes on how the arm wrestle goes.
Umbrin's trying to take bets right now. 3 gold on the ogre.
I'm guessing this would be a strength check.
This will be athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay. All right.
Athletics.
All right. Let's see who's stronger.
I turn to Umbrin. I'll match you on that. I wish I hadn't said this.
Are you sure? All right. Umbrin gives you the 3 gold. As he
grab it out of his hand.
as he respectfully lost.
What's his reaction to like right before things begin? Just quickly snaps over. I bet on the orc.
It's definitely something.
Bruh.
You're stronger than you look.
Had to.
It is at that moment
Yes.
before he's like, huh. So this is what these people do in a business.
You're strong too, though, ogre.
Yes, I lit many trees in day.
So as there's this giant group of monsters here,
FYI, I have not moved from the doorway because I have no idea what to do.
I'm in the fight's over. I go back to staring at the robot.
the bartender kind of goes over to window, looks out, and goes, "Nope, it's not a full moon yet. Why are there so many crazy people in my bar?"
Joker just goes crazy. Where?
And oddly enough, you guys are actually the only people in the tavern. There is no one else in the tavern.
I would have gone to the guy and be like, yeah, this is new for me too. This just doesn't seem the norm in what I was.
I just start talking about this book that I read about a party even weirder than this, about a group of adventurers even weirder than this.
Yeah.
Just some obsolete story that I've read before.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, like there was a vampire, and like a cleric, paladin, and just like the weirdest people possible.
Yeah. It gets around to being probably around, I'd say, like 9 o'clock-ish before something else will happen. So you guys have a good while to be able to talk to each other. But before we do that, we'll take a quick break here because I have to use the bathroom.
Same
I
here.
do too.
So yeah,
Same here.
we'll take a quick break
check it.
here.
I will get food.
Yeah.
Dinner check time for me.
Woo!
I love our group so far. It's great.
I'm surprised I got a natural 20 for that.
I love how no
Also,
one knows what I am yet. No one has a clue what I am.
Hulu doesn't care. I'm the only one who hasn't even. Hulu hates social gatherings. This is just making him feel more and more awkward.
And I like how the robot doesn't even care that there's this little thing just studying him.
Why would it?
I don't know. Ooh. This is gonna be a good campaign.
I also got food
Ah, we
while I
can
was
hope.
away.
What?
I also got food while I was away.
That was quick.
It doesn't take me very long.
So everyone else has tried to discover what the heck the little child is, except
Yeah, Zephoria hasn't, and Bolo hasn't.
But the best part is she doesn't even care that no one thinks that people think she's a halfling. She doesn't even give a crap.
you get away
She's
with
used to
so
it.
much shit. Why would you?
Well, she's used to it, so it's just like whatever.
Yeah. I'm just happy I have video proof of this group. I don't think anyone would believe me or the stories I tell of this if there wasn't video proof.
This is gonna be a fun campaign. I wish we could just play all day and night.
I mean, I could. I don't
I
have
could too,
I don't have a job right now. I'm good.
Yeah, I have tomorrow and Tuesday off. I can go 48 hours.
Okay, I'm back with dinner.
I, however, work tomorrow. And all.
I'm back with no food.
Haha, sucks to be you.
Okay, I'm back.
I had pizza before we started.
I'm eating a
I
meatball
had-
sub, so.
Before
Mine
we
was already-
started, I literally walked through the goddamn door.
Where?
57.
One
Before
sec.
we started, I had spaghetti.
I have spaghetti I could get, but I don't want to right now.
I could also get some, but I want to play more.
I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish my meatball sub before we continue because, being the DM, I really don't have time to stop and eat like you guys do.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, right.
I am just mostly always talking.
Take time. Yeah, take your time.
I had to
No,
get
if
pork
you're gonna
chops.
do that, I'm gonna go get my spaghetti then.
Yeah. Do it, man.
Yeah,
I had to
do it.
get ham.
This is our lunch break, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
At 10:30 at night, it's your lunch break.
Really, isn't that weird when you wake up at like 1 in the afternoon?
I woke up at 3.
Yeah, you were also a madman.
I was. Come on. I was just up till like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I know. You were a madman.
Unfortunately, I had to work, so I had to go to bed before 2 in the morning.
Kenneth,
Unfortunately.
it wasn't a matter of wanting to be up. It was a matter of I literally could not sleep after laying in bed for 6 hours.
Literally.
Oh.
Literally. I was talking to him. I went to bed. I woke up, and I noticed he was still online. I'm like, what the fuck, my guy?
And I'd worked that day.
Jesus!
Yeah, no. It's...
You're crazy.
He is something
I'm an
else.
insomniac. I
See, I have
literally
medicine for
can't
that.
sleep
Otherwise,
sometimes.
I would be like that, but I have medicine.
Yeah. I don't.
That meatball sub would have been better if it wasn't a steak bomb. They put the wrong thing on that. It's literally on there as a meatball sub, but that was a steak bomb.
That's hilarious. Where'd you get it from?
The Rusty Lanterns, that's fucking right down the
Oh.
road from me.
Yeah.
It's okay, I also got a
Still
bacon...
tastes good though.
Yeah, it's okay, I also got a bacon pizza from them.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And a chicken sandwich, but I ate the chicken sandwich before the session started.
Yes.
Man,
You got a
it's-
carbo load for that D&D session. Ooh.
Yeah.
So much
I got
exercise.
beef stew, I got tortilla chips and salsa. I'm all good.
Bacon goes with everything.
Hmm.
Well,
That's
almost.
not
everything.
true. That's actually not true. You know what bacon doesn't go with?
What?
Mint toothpaste.
That's fair.
Nothing goes with mint toothpaste. That's not
Exactly.
fair.
Okay, I take.
We're
I take.
talking about food.
I don't know what you
Hey,
guys are
mint
talking
toothpaste
about.
Is technically edible.
Why do you think I said almost?
Hey, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I personally love some bacon with my mint toothpaste, and then right after that, I'll drink a thing of orange juice.
The acidicness.
I don't know why I said that now. Just straight up.
Bacon also doesn't go with dog shit.
Hey now, have you tried it?
No.
Yeah,
Then
you
don't
gotta have
say
bacon
shit!
All right, if that's your viewpoint, go eat bacon and dog shit.
No.
Exactly.
What do you think he's doing right now?
I mean, with the flavor of this pizza, it might as well be.
Oh, really?
It's...
I only like the pizza from there.
Yeah, I usually do too, but this one's also like 5 hours old.
Oh, okay. You didn't like stop there for dinner or something.
No, I stopped there like an hour before this session started, but they stopped cooking fresh things at like 7 o'clock, so like...
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, everything in there was just
so
wicked
it was
old.
Just sitting in a heat under a
Yeah,
heat
but the
lamp
people
for, like, 3
there...
hours before you got
yeah,
it.
but like the people there are wicked nice. I really only paid for like a slice of pizza. They gave most of the rest of the shit.
Shit's old,
Yeah,
have
no,
it.
they're like, no, we were actually supposed to throw this stuff away. Just have it. Like, if you really want it, just
my
have
work will
it.
do the same thing. At the end of the night, if someone comes in wanting chicken tenders, as we're taking them out of the hot bar, we'll just be like, here, just have them. We're gonna throw them out anyways.
Yeah, no, when I worked at Arby's, it was like either the last customer of the night or the employees, whichever one was more wanting of it. We'd be like, all right, this is the rest of our desserts that we gotta toss away at the end of the night. Do you just want them?
Yes. Generous patrons.
Yeah, along with any meat that we're technically supposed to throw away at the end of the day, a lot of employees will just take it home like, fuck it, I got dinner.
Yeah, or, you can always freeze it and eat it later, in the week.
You do not want to freeze that food and eat it later. I can personally...
You might not want to, but you technically could.
Dude, that shit's been frozen, unthawed, then refrozen, then unthawed again. You do not want to refreeze that for a third time.
Once you feed it to your dog, and then it's fine.
Yeah. No, wouldn't it be hilarious if, like, this ever got enough views for ad revenue and it got sponsored by Arby's?
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
That would be
if it could
fucking
but I don't know.
hilarious.
You
Would
cut out. What'd you say?
He said, wouldn't it be funny if this actually got enough views to be able to get ad revenue and it got sponsored by Arby's?
That's what talking about how shit that meat is.
Look, I'm sorry.
Dude,
I worked there for like a year and a half, 2 years. It's not the best quality.
Well, of course not. It's fast food. It's still delicious for what it is. It's cheap, it's fast, and you can shove it in your face.
It is not cheap. Do not even say that. It is not cheap.
Arby's is not cheap. It's one of the more expensive fast food.
Yeah.
Compared to like a proper restaurant sandwich, it's...
Yeah, that's fair. I still think it's hilarious. So many people are like, oh my god, I love your Market Fresh sandwich. I can taste how fresh it is. I'm like, bullshit. None of that shit is fresh, I guarantee you.
That's frozen bread, frozen lettuce, frozen meat, frozen condiments for some reason. Like, wow.
And we hire like wicked young kids that are like 12 and 13 that are looking to like get some job experience ahead of time there, and like it was like we were letting them change out sauce bottles. And, like, one of the kids accidentally put honey mustard mixed in with spicy brown mustard. And no one noticed for, like, the whole day. Like, I didn't even notice. Well, because, like, it was in the spicy brown mustard bottle, and only one sandwich has spicy brown mustard on it.
I guess that's fair. But I feel like if I got that sandwich, I notice it doesn't taste right. But that's probably also because I love mustard, so...
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of condiments to begin with. I know that whenever we get the chicken salad sandwich, it is ridiculous. When making a batch of it, we use 2 pounds of mayo and 1.5 pounds of chicken.
Oh, yeah.
There's literally more mayo than chicken. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, here's your mayo sandwich. You know, my favorite story is probably, one guy asked if he could get the pecan chicken salad sandwich without pecans. I'm like, sorry. We mixed the pecans in with the batch. And he just fucking yells, I don't want that! And he drives off. And the way that Arby's is set up is you have to drive around the whole building to get out. when that happened, one of the people I worked in went into our freezer, grabbed a handful of the pecans, and chucked it at the guy's car as he was driving by. It was hilarious.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amazing.
our local one has the same thing. Just go around and it's just exit.
Yeah, I liked the people I worked with when I worked there. They're great people.
I love the people I work with because like 90% of them play D&D, so it's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Literally
Yeah.
no one I worked with played D&D despite my best efforts to
work-
get them to.
My work even has a Friday game that some of them play.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's great.
Tomorrow I'm actually gonna go play with some of my coworkers at my new job, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that 90% of them play D&D. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you find those right people, boom, yeah, you're made.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
man,
that's the
tomorrow-
joys of online. It's a lot easier to find the right group of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but man, tomorrow I'm fucking gonna rock up into that game, and I already ran this by them, so they're cool with it. I'm playing a Tortle Artificer, who's a pirate for his background, and he's gonna be fucking Jamaican, man.
Oh,
Gonna
no.
be that Jamaican tattoo. Gonna crush that shit right.
Oh my god.
Douglas!
Do you know the work, man?
Do you know the way? He was my pirate buddy. He has funny name.
Oh man.
Come away, stand up guy.
Oh, I got a good one. I got a good
Now
one.
you're starting to sound a little bit Russian and a
A
little
little.
bit Jamaican.
Yeah. Well, it's because I started laughing, so I kind of lost the accent.
Hang on, Muffin. I got one for this. One more spirit Fabian. I'll be your spirit animal. I'm
Hey.
here to mush up that bomb bucket bounty hunter over there. All you got to do is
Hey man, don't you be making fun of my tenacious Jamaican accent.
I was going
When
to
you sounded French, you sounded French there when you said
That
accent.
no, that is no.
I was parodying a
That'd be
TF.
accent.
So
Oh, I have a French accent.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
oui, oui.
it sounded French to me for a second, but now I hear it, and it's definitely not.
Yeah.
something I just noticed in the group I do in the D&D game I do before I do this one. I am like the last person in the Discord call because they all have names that start with such early letters in the alphabet. In this one, I'm like the first person in aside from the bot.
Oh
I
no.
mean, you're only the 6th letter in, dude.
I know. That's why I think it's funny. It's like two of my people in that group have A names, one of them has a B name, two of them have C names, one of them has a D. It's
Oh,
like,
B?
yeah, Blue Goo. We played with him before.
Yeah, I know. B? It's a meme.
All right, so.
Yeah, I know who you're referencing.
All right,
Don't worry.
so. Is everyone here and haven't eaten?
Roll call.
Oh
It's-
god,
it's-
is
Yeah.
Zephyria
Yeah.
is still active.
All right.
Is the muffin puffin?
No.
Alright, good.
He's glowing.
Muffin Puffin, what you smoking?
Don't worry. Don't worry. My Jamaican turtle does have expertise with herbalism kits. Don't you fucking worry. He casts cure wounds by rolling people a joint. It's the best.
That sounds an awful lot like Irwin.
Because herbalism kit lets you make healing potions. So that was my
Yeah.
plan for Irwin. But with Artificer, you literally cast your spells using your tools as your arcane focus. So I'm using herbalism kit to roll a fucking blunt. Also, though, that does mean that because water vehicles are a tool proficiency, I can cast spells with a boat.
Fire the cannons! We don't have any cannons. We do now. He grabs the side of the boat and shoots a fireball.
I was gonna say, what? You throw the boat at them? You're like, this is my spell.
No,
I cast boat.
I cast a boat. Run
Gunga
somebody.
cash tree.
Funnier is if you have a folding boat and you just throw it into the sea. There
Oh
you go.
man, if I could get him a folding boat, I'd be so happy.
All
That's
right.
how I fight people. I unfold the boat and then cast spells by touching the side of it.
Alright.
Okay, alright, let's get back into it now.
Yeah.
Next we got.
Alright, so.
All right.
We got quite the group in this tavern here. You guys have the chance to talk to characters with each other.
What?
That
I
worked well.
continue trying to greet the apparent halfling in halfling as there's no response.
Let's see. Hang on. My link.
Slowly getting more and more visibly annoyed.
Visible.
Finally, in common, I'm like, I'm not a halfling.
He just like slowly tilts his head. Like,
Lot of head turns in the bar right now.
Grunker just like stops drinking. He's like, what?
I don't even ask. I just pick her up and begin to study her to figure out what the fuck she is.
I let him, and I just show him my ears, and I'm like, I'm an elf. I am a child.
The child. Oh, those weak. He puts you down. And he pulls out his own journal and begins to write something.
Umbrin leans over to Zephoria. Did this
And
bar
I'm still
just
writing
serve
my journal,
alcohol
too.
to a child?
So, hang on, can we just appreciate that there's a robot who's writing in his journal, and a small child looking up at the robot writing in her journal.
It's like you guys are having a furious staring contest with each other while writing in their journals.
Yep.
An intelligence
Yeah,
contest.
backstory.
Me. It's like, yeah, that's odd, but I guess if she has a tolerance to it, she's just shrugging at that point, like.
Don't forget, I was gently sipping the wine. I wasn't chugging it, so I still have like half a glass.
Grunker's just getting tired of seeing all this weird shit. He just grabs the barrel, rips it in half into two big things, and he just starts taking two of them and just starts pouring into his mouth to get it all in him quickly. Just get it all in.
You didn't have like a 50-gallon barrel. You were running out to begin with. There wasn't much left in there. You had like a gallon at best.
And then I paused, turned to the barrel, and cast mending on it.
Barrel fixes itself.
Like, she take
I'm just sitting there like, why? I'm just sitting there like,
Oh shit, she's a
I'm pretty
spellcaster.
sure I destroyed it. I'm just sitting there dumbfounded, like, what even happened?
I'm going to very casually walk over Eclipsa toward the bar to the ogre.
I just follow behind you, still taking notes.
Actually, at that point, Zephoria is gonna actually approach this bot, being like, "We don't see very many of you around. What's the occasion?"
Wait, who are you approaching?
The giant robot.
I'm gonna turn to you and wait, you've seen some of me?
Not often, but I'm actually gonna deception that one. If it's cool with you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. You might.
Him? Would that be cool?
It's cool with me as a character, so it like.
Fair enough.
I'm rolling my insight. Oh, you don't have to roll very high. You don't have to roll very high.
Oh,
That was wasted, but
Yep.
I'm gonna have to insight that, because I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, anybody
what?
else who wants can insight that, but I am now beelining it to this air genasi.
You know, I'm curious to what the hell's going on.
you see this jabbing number like.
I was initially walking toward the ogre. As soon as she said this, just dead stop, turn, like half sprinting toward her.
I like that the fact that I don't think Grunga's failed an insight or perception check. Grunga see and hear all bullshit.
I'm just looking at her like, I know you're calling
It's-
this bullshit.
It's because Grunga is so pure.
He senses all the negativity.
Oh, there's
The
no
best part is,
activity.
the best part is he doesn't know what happened to the barrel he thought he destroyed.
Yeah, he's not intelligent, but he's very wise. And charismatic, actually, so, like, kudos. Anyway, yeah, I'm, like, sprinting quickly over to this air genasi, like, who, where, and when?
You could say it's a culmination of our ancestry, and we have very, very detailed history.
I'm gonna raise his eyebrow.
Runga just
like-
stares at the man, just like, I know you're calling bullshit. Like, I don't say nothing. I'm just like staring at him like daggers.
The person with Zephoria, Umbrin, kind of looks at you and goes, Umbrin, here, and thou! And he holds out his hand for a handshake.
Oh, my apologies. I believe I was rude too. Zephoria, you are standing at a noble of the air genasis.
Don't know what that is, and I don't really care.
As Zephoria says that they have a detailed history, I speak up and say, "I want to know the history. Tell it to me. I want to write a chronicle about it."
The surface is so fucking weird!
I'll turn to Umbra and go, you may call me Trailblazer. No, it's customary to shake the hand, is it?
Yes!
That's what...
What? It is indeed.
Shake his hand. I'm sorry for his hand, I say, as I shake it, probably half crushing it.
I
Runga's
had...
just weirded out by everything. He's just too weirded out by everything that's going on, and he just like, you know what? He puts the barrel down. He just starts walking out the tavern like he's had enough. He doesn't know what's going on. He's confused. People are lying. He's like, nah, done. He just starts walking out.
Wait, you!
Uh,
You're what they call an ogre, right? That's what you are.
Yes, Mckin. I am ogre.
Oh, okay.
you
Sorry,
are
I just
very
wanted to make sure I got that right.
well. I must say,
Uh-huh.
you are a very humble giant at that.
You talking to me or the metal thing?
Yeah, we both just
Ogre.
turned to you.
We're both giants. Okay. And then you're the air genasi, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I've used Zephoria.
Alright. Thanks. I was raised by tribesmen. They were very nice people.
Good. Well, good on you.
I look up and say, "Were? What do you mean were?"
Tribe raided by bandits and trolls. Trolls almost all die, but kill tribesmen in process.
I've had experience with that. My entire village was wiped out by demons.
But I said trolls.
And I had my family wiped out by demons.
My condolences to your very equal.
I
I hand both of you a slab of meat.
I think, and I just like slap it right in my back of my throat, and I'm like, "Thank you, delicious."
Giving you my rations that I have because I don't need them.
Oh, comfort food, thank God.
So yeah, I just hold like 2 deer haunches out to each of you.
I hand mine to the ogre, like, "Here, you can have it."
You smell. You look like you need
But
food.
not before I use shock and grasp to just roast the deer haunch.
Probably.
Oh, I don't even roast it. I just literally start like kebabbing it.
Yeah.
No, but you just see my hand shock you just see my hand light up with electricity, and then the deer haunch is roasted.
Oh, smells like tribe food.
I'd be careful with that magic. I've seen it go horribly wrong before.
Well-
I have complete control over my magic.
Oh, but how do you know?
What
Like,
is that?
It's never backfired on me before.
Little mageling, give better food. Thank you.
You're welcome, kind friend.
I look around, just so confused.
You are not the only one. The bartender looks like he's having one hard night.
Hulu's just drinking, just ignoring everything.
I'm gonna turn to the bartender, and I'm just gonna hand him 3 gold and be like, "Here, apologies for this group of people."
She'll actually follow suit and be like, "Yeah, this has been one interesting day." And she'll jump in that 3-coin bandwagon and give him 3 as well.
Okay, Jesus. One hell of a tip for this guy.
Yeah, he deserved it for putting up with all this bullshit.
I mean, yeah.
It's only a kind character that Noah would do this.
Plus, KFC's a child, so I don't think he cares too much.
I love that you're calling him KFC. It's great.
Might as well.
I wish we were in the one-shot server, because then I could change his nickname.
Yeah, because you have administrative privileges there.
Yeah. As a side note, I'm changing his nickname to KFC in the one-shot.
What do you think I'm doing right now?
I already did it, it's fine.
I mean in this server.
Okay, good.
It's just one of those nights for him.
I don't mean to impose on any of you, but where the fuck am I? That's an important question I need.
The bartender kind of leans up. Red Larch.
And what system?
What?
System?
I look up and say, "You're on Earth, planet Earth."
Is this actually yours?
No.
Out of character.
No.
No.
The name of this world is Faerun.
Well, Faerun, but the planet, you know.
No. The planet in D&D is not called Earth.
Well, okay then. Faerun. I say
Toril.
Faerun. Toril. Whatever it's called.
Faerun is the continent.
Ah, fuck off.
I say the planet and then the continent.
Hey,
There we go.
guess what? The name of the planet's now Faerun. Fuck off, I'm God.
Why ask? Clear.
Here in my
I tell him where he is. That's the point.
I'm just staring off into this and going, that one doesn't appear. Words.
Who's that pointed at?
Huh?
Who's that pointed at?
Just in general. He's
The
just saying that,
planet?
just staring in the distance, like,
Got it.
that does not appear in my records. He's visibly confused and concerned.
Uh,
Try not to dwell on that detail there, buddy. We are going to have a very long night.
Does Grunga know what the half orc's name is, or does Grunga not know?
Did you
Never
guys
said his
introduce
name.
yourself?
Well,
I
I
introduced myself.
No,
I did
Hulu
myself.
has not said his name to anyone here.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll just go back to my seat. I take a massive just down on the seat right next to the half ogre, and I go, "So, what is your name? Mine, Grunga."
Not many people around, so Bulu just shrugs. Bulu. Bulu.
I go out to Grunga goes to give him a handshake. Like he just holds out his hand.
Oh, we betting again.
He stares at it
Bring on the
questioningly
York!
with a clear raised brow.
I think they're doing the handshake thing now.
This is thing Grunga see humans do. It's for greetings.
Orcs say greeting in different manner.
Then Grunga just puts his hand down, just like slightly sad, but not too much. And then he is the bartender still up?
Oh yeah.
Then I said, another round for the orc. just with my hand raised up to the ceiling.
Right. He kind of gets another mug and hands it to the orc. That's 1 silver.
And then it's 1 silver, right?
Yeah, 1 silver.
Then Grunga just like takes out his like bag and he just hands a single silver coin to the bartender.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah, after that weird interaction goes on, Umbrin kind of stands up and he goes, well, the reason why I came to the tavern, first of all places, is because I'm looking to do some adventuring, per se, and doing that alone wound up with me nearly getting eaten once, so I was kind of looking...
Eaten by what? What type? What almost ate you?
I have no fucking clue what it was. It was literally within my first hour of being on the surface. I don't fucking remember, in all honesty.
Man.
It was...
Planet is weird.
It was like weird and fleshy. It was big fleshy. It just kind of like opened its mouth, wrapped its tongue around me, and just slipped right in there.
So
Was it
not
like
the
a giant
Birdman.
frog?
No, not a
Was
Birdman.
it like a giant frog?
The fuck's a frog?
I show him a picture of a frog.
I look at the picture.
No, it looked nothing like that.
That could be fun too.
Seriously, what?
Is that also the part where I came in to see you?
No. You didn't save me from anything. What the hell are you talking about? We just kind of bumped into each other on the road. Jeez, some people think my memory's
Fair
bad.
enough.
Yeah, no, I was with this group of people, they were fighting it, I'm like, hey, that guy looks hurt, I know how to help people. And so I tried to help him, in the midst of trying to help him, I got eaten. Then I kinda blacked out after that and just woke up on the ground.
Oh.
So yeah, but anyways, so yeah, if I want to do adventuring, doing that alone is a very bad idea. I was kind of hoping to find other people that would be willing to come with me for no price, whereas I am nearly broke.
Grunga just hears this thing, an adventure, and he just goes, adventure! I am in.
Where,
And he just raises his
where
hand.
are you? What adventure do you have planned?
No fucking clue. I planned on talking to the later, I think they said it was a constable here? Seeing if there's anything I can do to help out. I kind of wanted to get a crew together before accepting a mission.
Yeah,
Count
look
me in. Count me in. I'll go anywhere with the ogre and the giant robot.
Grunga just sits there and just says, like, as long as I can eat what we kill, I'm in.
There's a bit of nervousness to her face, like,
Wait, why am I coming along? I'm looking at a small child.
Because don't you want to learn more about our world? What better way than exploring?
I suppose I do not see a flaw in this logic.
as a fellow of the air genasi, seeing this one I must do, and I would like to accustom myself with its people. So, trust me in.
Great, it works out in the end. Orc man?
How much coin you off?
Just said I'm flat broke. You would get an even split of any rewards we get, so rewards are not guaranteed.
You can have my share of food.
See, food. Free food's good. That might as well be money.
I suppose.
Score 6.
Any chance to meet the people and learn of the people is one experience someone like me could venture to learn.
Yeah.
Grunga, like, hears the air genasi talking, like, wait, is that an air? Like, in his head, he just goes, is that an air elemental? And he just, like, grabs his hand and, like, just, like, tries to, like, as if someone would, like, try to touch a ghost. He just kind of, like, tries to, like, move his hand past her to see if it would go through her.
So you're smacking her on the side.
Watch it, he's got the
Very
knife!
seriously.
she's like, no, don't allow me. And she's gonna do her feature. If I can get it out. You see her do. Cast it. She goes in the air about 20 feet. Like,
You can't
she's
have
doing that on herself.
you can't have levitate yet. We're level 1.
Right. Oh, it's a natural feat.
That you
actually
get
did not
at
see that.
level 3, I thought. Yeah, you get that at level 3.
Huh, that's weird. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, let me.
Uh,
Because that is a second level spell that would be broken if you could do that at first level. Like,
fair enough, but I guess I'll have to retcon that then.
So then what
Allow
about
me,
like
face plants.
Well, I can hold my breath indefinitely. Want to see?
how do I tell you just not breathing out a small nose?
You won't even know.
Guarantee that
She's
I hold-
she's gonna hold her breath like.
Grunga just sees this and he's just not entertained. Like he just does not believe it. So then he just like takes his like 2 massive like meaty fingers and places it under her nose and like under her mouth, just to see if she's like not lying.
never mind, I am wrong. You were able to cast that once with that ability. That.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep. You were
Once
just
it's-
able
once it's
to.
a Rachel.
Ridiculous.
So slipped,
Okay.
And you see-
Alright.
and you see her lift up in the air like.
Grunga's just amazed and astounded, like small thing fly like bird without flapping arms. Amazing.
I scribble something in my notebook. And I'm like, levitate. Excellent.
Oh, you like those seekers? Weird. I never understood the flying without bullshit thing.
Well, if you were to meet, say a genie, you could do it. I smell a whisper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll be able to fly back when everything is back to being fully operational. Might take some time. Repairs are.
Grunga being full from the ale that he just drank, that massive keg. He's just like now he's just tired. He just says to like everybody in the tavern, Grunga tired now. Go to sleep.
And she
And
said
he just
so
walks
like,
out.
yes, big guy, we do need to get some sleep.
None of the bartender goes, no, you can sleep in here. That's across the street. That's the inn. If you sleep in here, I will move you with force.
I just slowly turn to him.
Don't look
she's
at me
gonna
like
help
that,
that.
because I don't know what you mean when you look at me like that, and I feel very uncomfortable.
Grunga hears this like as if it's a threat, and like as he's walking out, just gives like stares daggers at him while walking out, but then slams into the freaking part of the door and then walks out.
What a buffoon. He's adorable. It was more my doubt that you could move me too.
Oh, I was implying that I smacked into like the wall. Sorry.
No, I know. I'm telling the barkeep this.
Oh.
I don't really care where I sleep, though. Just walk outside. Yeah, the road looks nice enough. I just sit down.
Alright. So, as for the rest of you, it is 2 silver for a night. It is 6 silver if you want to get a room with its own hearth.
Grunga just
I
sees
go-
this
I
thing
go to
called
the-
the inn, and then he's
I
just
go
like,
to the ogre and I say, why don't you and I share a room? I don't need much sleep.
okay, sure. Grunga just like thinks that the inn is called like it's just like a big massive like wall to put your back up against. He just like goes to the side of the building and just like sits down and then just leans to the building and just starts to snooze, not even going inside.
So what you're saying is you sit down next to me and we're both just sleeping.
he just followed the robot's lead. That's all he did.
I go over to Ganga and I say, "Oh, no, we sleep inside."
Inside.
My own
Okay.
eyes look good. That's a thing.
He just follows a sweet little girl.
Oh, that's gonna go horribly.
Bulu comes
I'm
out of the
gonna
tavern.
go in the inn. I'm gonna ask for 1 room, and pay the 2 silver.
Okay, well, first you see a new NPC. She's a female human, and first she's going to see if she can tell if you're a child or an elf. I mean, if you're a child or a halfling.
See, all I heard was, no, we sleep inside. I didn't hear the context of why, so I'm also following this. So it's just a small child, a giant robot, and an ogre.
That was a 3 on that roll. Still a halfling.
A halfling, an ogre, and a robot walk in the tavern.
Perfect. 10 out of 10.
I feel like this is the start of a bad joke.
It's not even a joke, it's just confusing.
It's already this.
So I guess the ogre and robot and I are gonna share a single room.
I can sit in the corner, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's not a big deal because I literally just have a trance that I need.
Yeah.
How big even are the beds in this tavern? I mean, sorry, inn.
So as I've stated before, they are a town that's used to accommodating larger parties, so they are all large enough to accommodate you guys.
Okay.
Some of them are just barely for the ogre, but yeah, they do have enough accommodations. So
I
yeah.
just stand in the middle of the room and stare at the door as I sleep.
So yeah. If you
I sit in the corner and cross my legs as I just go into my trance.
Yeah, so you really only need to pay for a 1 bed, which is 2 silver.
Yeah, I was like, we only need 1 room for the 3 of us. Like,
Well, I mean, they have rooms with more beds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I just imagine the freaking. I was about to say halfling. I just imagine the freaking elf just like laying on top of my belly.
Just cross-legged, just boop.
maybe not yet. Eventually, sure, but not just yet.
She doesn't know you well enough for that. Meanwhile, I'm dead in the middle of the room. I like that she's kneeling in the she's like cross-legged in the corner, and I'm standing in the middle of the room. I want somebody to come wake us up for breakfast.
Zephoria. Umbrin looks to you. We've been traveling together this long. Might as well share a room for another night.
Ooh.
Doesn't mean share a bed.
Let's see how charisma this guy is.
Oh, you want him to roll a persuasion? Asking the charisma-based sorcerer. Okay, persuasion. He's gonna use Tides of Chaos to give himself advantage too.
Ooh.
Let's let me see. What would it be for like charisma? Insight or?
I mean, it's kind of up to you. If you're trying to get an idea of what his intentions are, it would be insight. But if you're trying to decide whether you want to or not, I don't know, just straight wisdom and up to you. Like,
I feel like if
Yeah,
you're
let's go
just trying,
wisdom.
no, if you're just trying to decide if he's persuasive enough, just set a DC.
yeah.
Just
Okay,
set your own
fair enough, fair
DC
enough.
for him to meet. With 10 being like, you don't really need to be convinced.
You know what? Considering all the weirdness we have seen, why not? She just pats your shoulder and just do.
Alright, so yeah, it's 2 silver for a room. He's gonna pay for it. Alright.
A weird relationship between an air genasi and whatever Umbra is.
He is a
See, I
drow.
know the three weirdest members of the party are in the same room.
So we got Aruma 3, Aruma 2, Bolo. One room, I assume.
Yeah, Bruno's getting his own room.
2 silver.
Woo, but
I mean,
Isolation.
if you want to join the robot, the ogre, and the young child, you can.
You would really need to persuade him to agree to that.
I have food.
I'm not gonna.
Oh no, you're meeting all of my standards! Oh man. So, I have a tiny bladder. I have to pee again really quick. I'll be right back.
right ahead.
I'll go get pizza.
Oh, this is awesome already.
Yeah, we're out to get started.
I can't wait to just freaking get into a bout of mobs, find like some goblins, just run up tantrum, just freaking hit them for like smack dab 20 damage. It's gonna be amazing.
Yep, we're off to a great start.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff to ensue on our questing.
Yep.
Almost everyone does not know that I'm a child.
You said you were a child.
No,
You
no,
made
but
it
everyone,
clear.
but everyone we meet's gonna, if they don't pass, they're gonna. So far, everyone we've met has thought I was a.
Hey, it works for you.
Yeah. Like, she doesn't care. She's used to being called a half elf. I mean, not a half elf, like
Halfling.
halfling. Ugh.
Oh man.
We're gonna have to try that. It's gonna get funny.
No, I'm loving the way this campaign is so far. This is great.
This is awesome already.
I also like the fact.
And this is only the first session. This is gonna be a long, fun campaign.
Yeah, I also like that. Like, this is the biggest RP party I have ever had. Like most of my other groups by now would have already be like halfway through the first mission. You guys don't even know what the first mission is yet. You guys don't even know there is a mission yet. Fucking, it's great. I love it.
See, with most parties, I have trouble with RP. But
Oh,
with this
yeah.
group, it's so weird that I have no trouble at all.
Yeah, it's so chaotic and confusing. No one knows what's going on ever. I still like that I've
We're all
changed your.
confused on what's even happening.
I still like that I've changed your name to KFC. Kentucky Fried Children.
Kentucky Fried Children.
Hey, KFC, can you just leave the chat and then reopen it by chance? Just really quick.
Why?
Oh, it's just because it still says KMKC, but like in the puny worms it says KFC. I want to like be able to see that in the general chat.
No.
It's up to you.
No. Well, in the general, I'm shown as KFC for me.
Oh,
Maybe it's you.
maybe. Oh, there we go. I had to like right-click his name and go to profile, and then it switched. Perfect.
Ooh, check.
man.
Who's the most straightforward person? Arguably normal person in this entire group. He's like, yep, this is happening right now. More drink, please.
Yeah. Okay.
But even then, you're a half. But even then, you're a half orc. You're the least
No.
normal character.
The most normal character of this group is the drow. Which, granted, they aren't all that weird or rare. They're still one of the generally more weirder races to wind up playing.
Yeah. You can go straight Robin Williams if you wanted to. Be like, hey, I'll give you a free mocha cappuccino.
The most normal thing here is the half-orc, honestly.
But, like, the drow's also a wild magic sorcerer, so they aren't normal, because they have the chance to make the sun explode with the table we're using. Oh man, this is...
More drink, please.
I am not nearly drunk enough for this session. Get me another pint.
I love how the bartender was like, "What the fuck?" And then Zathoria and I kept him 3 gold. Because of this shit.
Not just from the fact that it was a noble gesture to do, but it deserves that kind of money and tip.
I like to think that we scared all the patrons that were in there out. Just all of us. Just made them be like, "Nope, we're out."
That thing's fucking weird, and that thing's fucking weird, and that's a kid, and that thing's fucking weird, and that thing's fucking weird, and that's a fucking drow.
We're fucking out.
Yeah.
Alright, I am the return. I have
Alright.
I now have barbecue pizza and buffalo wings.
Damn. Sounds like a dream.
Alright, we all ready?
No, it's real life. It's not a
Continue.
Alright, so. Yeah, you all get the, some nice cozy rooms. Some of you are being more friendly than others.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wake up the next day without a problem. No one really comes to wake you up. You're just kind of left in your room. The only time you would get woken up is if you stay asleep later than around 3 o'clock ish, because that's when other people would also check in.
I just stay up talking to the robot.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just giving you guys a description in case it matters later. So yeah, like the only time they would kick people out or like come get them from their room is if they stay in a little after 3, because then 1, they're out staying what they paid for, and then 2 is they could also be taking up rooms that they may want to sell to other customers. So yeah. That's really the only times they would wake you up here. For the most part, they let you sleep until you get up.
This actually raises a good question. Can I technically talk while I'm using my Sentry's Rest?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah,
because you don't. Yeah, because you don't really need to move your mouth to talk, anyways.
Yeah, I kind of just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Just after 4 hours, you can just sit there and you're just talking to me as I'm just like standing there completely fucking still.
Yeah, I'm just describing our world and creatures in it and just telling stories that I've read and just, you know, being the nerd that wizards are.
Grunga hopes he's asleep before this happens.
You know,
oh, Grunga's asleep, don't worry.
No, this is after she wakes back up after training.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So you still have, there's just 2 hours of us talking about animals because I like animals.
Yeah.
And I can tell about animals, because, you know, at one point in the night, Fabian, I assume there's a window in our room, right?
Yeah, sure.
At one point in the night, I whistle and an owl flutters in.
I can't
All you
turn
hear
to
is,
look at it, so I stand there.
Not until you've... That doesn't happen until you can spend...
Oh, no, I'm sitting in front of you, so...
Sorry, Cam Casey. That can't happen until you spend the 10 gold piece of charcoal, so you can actually summon your familiar. Since it does have material components, you do need to pay for that.
I do.
Yeah, so the cost for find familiar is 10 gold piece worth of charcoal. You can just remove 10 gold piece and then you're good to have it, but it does cost to make your familiar.
Yeah.
The who's still apply though.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you can still get your owl, you just have to take off 10 gold pieces.
Yeah. And also, you don't need to make it flutter, you can just remove it from your pocket dimension.
Yeah. Well, it was flying around outside, you know, hunting mice or whatever.
Sure. Doesn't
I
actually
treat my familiar like an actual animal.
I do need you to
Grunga
choose...
wakes up to like flapping in his freaking face. The owl just like flaps all over the place and just wakes up like, oh.
I do need...
And he sees the owl and he just tries to grab it like, oh, food.
Grunga.
And Cam, I do need you to choose a type for the owl to be. It can be the beast, it can be a fae, fiend, or celestial, I believe, with the way...
Oh, it's gonna be a fiend.
Alright.
Oh.
Interesting, okay.
I will explain later.
Good.
So yeah.
I have no. Yeah. When Grunga finally wakes up and sees the owl, starts salivating, just go, "Not food, Grunga, pet."
Yeah, I'm like, pet, not food, as I just slowly stroke my owl's feathers, showing Gunga how to
I'm
do
just
it
like
gently.
soaking the bed right now in my room.
I hand you another slab of food.
And then his eyes are like, ooh.
I'm
He just,
trying
like,
to get
takes it
rid of
from
them
him.
so I can have less weight.
You just hear the
Grunga.
bones crunching under his teeth.
Also, how many rations did you pass up for the human?
I started with 10.
I have 10.
Yeah.
So how much did you pass? 2?
Most packs start you with 10 unless you're like, I think a scholar,
fair.
you get like 2.
Okay, fair enough.
And then Gunga just waking up forgets to even thank the robot. He's just too hungry at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now that I can actually be in motion, because it's time to actually be awake, I will show my book of animals to Eclipsa. Just like extremely detailed sketches and diagrams of different animals. Currently,
I compare that to my notebook, and some of them are very similar, and others are very different.
currently there is wolf, giant lizard, giant badger, panther, and velociraptors in my book. I don't know if you know what a velociraptor is.
Yeah, what I know, you want me to roll an intelligence to figure it out.
Go ahead and roll a nature check at disadvantage.
Oof. Big money.
Grunga's gonna roll a persuasion, perception check, just to see if he even realizes that they're talking. Yep.
Yeah, they are talking.
Fucking Grunga!
Grunga knows all. Fucking-
Well, I'm copying down the picture of the weird-looking thingy
Yeah.
that looks like a lizard, kind of, into my notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a very tiny semi-wing, like, it's got, like, it stands on both legs and it has wings, but it's flightless. I have, like, a list of notes on it and its physiology.
Yeah, and I'm copying it down word for word, line for line.
I loved turning into this one. It's so much fun.
As you say that, I just look at you like, wait, you turn into animals?
Yes.
Wait, what? And her eyes just light up. She's doing the equivalent of salivating, but she doesn't really.
I can only do it so often. My mechanisms have been damaged in. So I'd rather save it for if something tries to kill.
Grunga just
That's
sits there and he's
bad.
like, "Can you transform into elk?"
I just show him the book with an elk picture in it.
He just sits there like, oh. He just sits there like, he's just in amazement. He's just drooling like, oh, delicious.
If I turn into an
Elk
elk,
favorite.
do not eat me.
Grunga, try best.
I will make sure that he does not eat you.
Grunga, try biting metal. I hold out like my spur to him.
Then Grunga actually accepts. He's like, okay, teeth, ogre teeth are metal.
Zephoria, as you wake up, you notice Umbrin is already awake. He's just kind of sitting in the corner.
Is he staring at her?
No, he's he's not staring at her. He's kind of flipping through his stuff. It looks like he's getting it all packed up and ready to go.
Early. She's just stretching up.
Oh yes, I don't really need a lot of sleep. I don't actually even really sleep. I just kind of sits there for a while. It's weird.
Is that right?
Yes.
I guess there's more to this world than we realize.
Yeah. Lots of interesting things.
Quite. And she's just getting her cordially dressed up. And she's twirling her quarterstaff like.
Well, should we go get the others so we can get going then?
Yes, I believe that would be in due time worthy. Although we should gather some intel on the local town to see what news has transpired.
Well, my goal was to go speak to the constable and see if he has any odd jobs that are needed to be done.
Hey, I mean, we could do that along the way.
Yeah,
That's an option.
well,
Grunga finished with the interaction with the big giant robot. He's just like done. He's like, Grunga need to exercise, and then he just opens a door and he just starts walking down the stairs.
You even-
I follow to make sure that Grunga doesn't get himself into any trouble.
Weird fleshy things and needing to do this thing exercise bath.
And then Grunga walks outside, and then while he's outside, Grunga just climbs the inn and goes on top of the roof, and then just starts like doing squats. He just like squats on top of the roof, and then as soon as he's done doing a few squats, he just somersaults off of the.
this is a 3-story building. Doing that on the
Oh,
roof is
okay.
not a possibility.
Okay, I thought it was like a little bit smaller. Okay.
No.
I was gonna shout up to Grunga anyway and be like, Grunga, bad idea. The building could collapse and kill everyone inside.
Then Grunga just starts doing like squats and just starts doing like these ancient like exercise moves that his tribesmen have taught him to do to strengthen his muscles.
Bolo, eventually you hear a bit of a knock on your door.
He goes to open it.
It's Umbrin. He's standing outside with Sephoria. Morning, sleepyhead.
Ah, good morning.
It appears you
Well,
was
they've
the...
been awake.
Oh. You really like to keep to yourself, don't you?
Sorry, you cut out a little bit because of my internet searched down. What'd you say?
You really like to keep to yourself, don't you?
I don't like crowds. No.
I've noticed. Well, I was on my way to go talk to the constable about odd jobs while Zephoria here tries to get some rumors on the people in town. If you'd like, you could probably join one of us.
I'll go find work with you.
Okay, that's fair. Umbrin kinda looks to you, Zephoria, and goes, so you might want to find the other 3 before they get themselves into trouble.
As all should be. I shall do that. And she just courtly walks down the stairs, just going to get the others.
Alright.
Grunga starts talking to the little girl. Grunga done exercise. He go see if people need big ogre for shiny work. And then he just starts randomly walking somewhere and just keep asking people if they need help with anything that is.
I run ahead of Grunga, and I'm like, Grunga, back towards the inn. We have to meet up with the rest of our friends.
They need to know where Grunga is.
Yes, we are in a group together. We can't leave them behind. And to emphasize my point, I'm gonna have dancing lights appear to lead Grunga back to the inn.
Grunga just sits there confused, and he's like, how is light in lighting day? He's just dumbfounded that there's light in light. Because it's daytime, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then he's
Good
just
point.
dumbfounded. Like, he does not know how there could be more light in light.
Have you never?
And you just see a line of them just going towards the inn, just one before, just in a line.
He's just setting you up, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And they're rainbow. They just keep changing color.
Grunga just still rather confused, just decides to go with it and just follows. weird little things.
Now instead of
Weird little
with that going on, instead of stomps, your feet make waka sounds. Waka 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 waka. So, yeah, you guys eventually run into Zephoria. She's
Morning. And just seeing this over coming out the door, be like, oh,
Runga's
different?
excited to work.
Oh,
Really
it
excited.
says. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Is the air genasi male or female? I'm just confused because of the
Female.
picture.
female.
Female? Okay. Oh, it's air girl. What was your name again?
Symphonia. And, I don't know that this may come off as rude, but I am still just learning of this place, as it were.
Hi.
Comes with the turf of,
call
you
you
know.
Jeffy.
You can call me whatever you wish, big guy. By the way, I never did get your name. What was it?
My name, Grunga.
Grunga. Very good. While I was just getting ready to go rumors on the townsfolk, get any information, Umbrin was about to go seek some work. So,
It's the one you want to go. I whisper into Grunga's ear.
Sorry, he cut off, so I was like really confused. I was like, wait,
Oh.
he's gonna get some work, but what am I supposed to imply that with?
he basically follow the two that are about to seek work. I'm off to seek info on the town to get a better understanding of this place.
Grunga want to help people for shiny. Little child, stop Grunga.
Well, that's why you go as a group.
That's exactly what I told him.
And you are wise
And
to...
the lights disappear at this point because it's been more than a minute.
I'm gonna shout out.
She mentions to her, and you are wise to lose. And she claps like,
I just nod.
Grunga just nods his head like, okay. Not really fully understanding why he needs to go with the group, but he just accepts it anyway.
Yeah, me and Grunga are like, okay, I guess we'll come along.
alright. So you four are off to
I
get.
think Big Robot is smart, but doesn't know much about the world, whereas Grunga just doesn't know much about anything.
Yeah, so you four are
Grunga's not
off.
like super stupid, but like he's only been in a tribe, so he doesn't know like all too much.
Right.
So you four
I didn't
are
say
off
he
to
was
collect
stupid, but, you know,
rumors
he's
on
just-
the. Kenneth,
he's
shut
not-
up.
he's not-
Kenneth, shut up.
Sorry.
one sec.
Sorry, I was just trying to talk like 3 times there. So you four are off to collect rumors while Bolo and
No. No. Those four are getting ready to seek work. I'm the one seeking the rumors.
Yeah.
okay. All right. Sorry, I
Not
just wanted to
exactly
make.
good for rumor gathering.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I knew who was going with who.
Yeah.
And where they were going.
Oh, I mean, seeing as I can find people of noble persuasion, I can totally look for those guys.
Yeah, I was mainly trying to figure out, so the only way for you to get jobs in this town, off jobs, would be to go talk to the constable. So essentially we're going to split the party as to who wants to go get rumors and who wants to go talk to the constable.
Constable for me.
I'll go to the constable.
I will offer my company to Zephyria if she wants it. Otherwise, I'll.
Hey, I mean, go for it if you want to. Rumors it is. So 2 for rumors, 3 for the constable?
No. I was saying if Zephyria wants me to come with, I will come. Otherwise, I will go to the constable.
That actually would be a very interesting experience to speak with the robot. So
Okay.
Oh.
I will come.
Alright.
I'm a far traveler, so everyone wants to see what the fuck is up with me.
Yeah.
Not just the drow and the half orc.
Yeah, so.
Drow, half-orc, Agrala, and child.
Yeah. So, you four make your way to Area 11, where you were told the constable is. As for the people doing the rumor gathering, is there anyone specifically you would like to try to talk to try to get any rumors?
Preferably anybody that's of station and or one of high-ranking official that can, look eye to eye and be like, hey, we can have an intelligent conversation.
So
Don't go to the lady that the robot met.
So this is kind of a small town. They don't even have a mayor. They just have a constable. There aren't really any officials here. It's very low-key. There aren't even any really guards.
We're in the backwoods. I don't know why
Yeah.
you're trying to find nobles.
Yeah, the best thing you're gonna get to a noble is the constable.
Oh. All roads point to the constable. Oh,
I mean, if
I
you
guess
want,
that was-
you can collect rumors on people. It's just like there aren't any nobles to talk to.
fair enough.
Like
I was
you
trying
could,
to look for interesting people, I guess, but
yeah. I mean, interesting people. You got a half-orc in the town. There's a woman that likes to cuss like a sailor, gruff blacksmith. Like, there are people that'll hear some shit.
There's a robot in the middle of town.
There's a robot in the middle of town. Wait.
There's a giant ogre. There's a young
my
child.
my plan to gather rumors is to stand in the middle of town and have people come up to me and then talk to them.
Unfortunately, people are interested into you, but they aren't really going to get that out of their way to come talk to you. Either out of fear, or they just have more important things to do. They do have jobs they need to upkeep. So for I mean, you get a kid that's fascinated in you and comes and like looks at you a bit, but they don't really have any useful information.
oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the best thing he can tell you is where he hides his boogers.
Oh.
Don't know what that is.
He offers to show ya.
Let's not and say we did.
Okay.
I'll look this up. Turn back. Shrug. Is there any way to make people want to talk to me?
Well, I don't know what people get here, but let's like to present yourself, and she just puts her foot together, like squished together, just like she shows you the pose, like
Oh,
hold
she's
your
doing the power pose, more or
yep,
less.
hold your feet together and just hold your chest high.
Oh, don't worry, I got that.
Hey!
Boom! Resounding thud as my foot slams into position as I do my cock of the walk chest
So
pump.
yeah, you guys are still kind of just like in the middle of the road, just outside the inn. The lady from the inn kind of pops out and goes, "I fear if you keep doing that, you're gonna scare away customers. Please don't. As
Oh.
fantastic as it is, you are quite intimidating."
Is an accurate statement. I look down at the person who's probably too smaller.
It is not of the faint of heart that we do this, but we're just showing him around. That's all.
Alright, bored now, wandering.
Let's go to the constable.
Alright, so as for the group that is going
Went
to
to the
the
constable.
yeah, that went to the constable from the beginning.
Grunga just goes into the place. He just opens up the doors and he just yells, "I want to do things for Shiny."
So, you go to open doors that are thoroughly locked.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
You have thoroughly told this door, though, that you want to do things for Shiny. Yeah, doors are
I
locked.
step in front of Grunga and knock, not rudely, but in a way that is polite.
You hear a voice from behind the door. Uh, Jesus, can you give me a minute to wake up?
Oh, yes. My apologies.
Ass crack of dawn over here and people are banging on my door. You hear it unlocking. And you see a bit of a taller man. He's got an eye patch over his left eye. And he kind of walks with a wobble. He's appears to be a little on the older side. He kind of looks to you all and goes, "Ugh, more adventurers."
Aye, we seek work. What might you have for us, good sir?
Well, it depends how much you're willing to do. Got a lot of things that can be done around here.
What you need? We just seek work. What do you have?
There are some wolves that pester some of the livestock, other animals that get into crops. That's mostly it that I
Do you
could.
have
He just starts salivating at the fact that he can kill a wolf and eat it. He just starts salivating.
Yeah, other
Do
than
you
that,
have
that's
anything-
nothing much that I could really afford to pay people for.
What, but, so do you have anything else that you can't afford to pay people for?
Tons! The issue is I can't afford to pay people for it.
What if we offered to do you a favor if you do us a favor? Trade favors.
Why don't you step in and we talk business? And he kind of ushers you all in.
Will the doorway fit Grunga?
Yes, it will.
Probably have to slouch.
Yeah, because of the people who go into the town. I'm starting to now realize
That's
that,
what I was
yeah.
thinking. I just wanted to make sure that Grunga didn't destroy this guy's house.
You have to remember. Okay, so here's how you think of it. If a town is made for multiple races, things will accommodate Grunga, but it'll be. If we go to a dwarvish city or like a gnomish city, then we have problems.
Even a human city.
No, a human city will actually still have taller things because humans like to walk through, and considering there are like 7-foot tall humans,
Yeah.
and humans typically live near other races, they're gonna be ready for that.
Fair enough.
True. No, we go into the constable's house.
Yeah. It appears as though he uses his house as the town hall, in all honesty. Because, like, you walk in, and there's literally a sign that says, "Please take a number." And immediately right next to that is a very worn-in couch. So, yeah. He also has, like, a little makeshift desk. He has some chairs out. He offers to let you guys sit in them. He has,
Do we get that or?
What was that?
Just let it get there.
I take a seat.
Yeah. He kind of sits down and goes, "So, how much you guys willing to do? I got a lot of jobs, some are more dangerous than others."
I know that my big friend here, as I gesture to Grunga, is willing to do pretty much anything. And I, for one, seek excitement. They make for good stories.
Grunga just asks, what is the thing you care about in this place the least?
I don't think I like your reasoning for asking this question.
I'm going to show you how strong I am.
No, you're not.
Grunga, that is not necessary. He can see you're a big boy.
Grunga just like calms down. He's like, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, do we catch up at that point?
Yeah, at this point you guys would kind of wind up strolling by. If you knock on the door, he kind of just yells, "I'm with a customer," but you know who's in there, seeing whereas you don't see your other allies anywhere.
Friends.
I don't know, are your friends real weird?
Yes, is the ogre in there?
Yeah, he is.
We have some
That's
weird
our
friends.
friend.
Then come on in and take a seat.
Yes.
Oh, I
Put it
open the door.
You open the door.
A robot walks in.
And
I
just
stand
strolls
next to
behind.
Grunga.
Pardon the mess. We had to go see the city a bit.
Yeah, ain't a whole lot to see. Anyways, as I was telling your friends here, there are a few issues we're having, most of which I can't actually afford to pay for.
But I offered to trade favors. If we do favors for him, he does favors for us in the future.
Yeah.
Question.
What?
Why you have no coin to pay for?
Well, because I just gave most of it to some delegation from a bigger city in hopes for a little more help around here.
Well, given that we can speak to these delegations, I could use strings and speak to these people.
Yeah, they got about a 10-day lead on you. You'd be walking for a while to try to catch up to them.
I mean, she kind of shows the signature, like, I believe I have connections.
They have about a 3-day head on you. They already left.
Well,
I don't think connections are gonna help you find a group of adventurers from a city.
Maybe not, but a favor today could find us another one in the future. Is the way I see it.
Yeah. Anyways, some of the bigger issues we're having is, there are bandits that are making camp just outside of our major trails. If they stay there for the 10-day trade, then, we aren't gonna get any money.
The bandits?
It would either be that or whatever drew the bandits here, which would be a rumor going around that there's some haunted keep near here. Bandits hear that and think, oh boy, they're gonna jump scavengers, so they make camps just outside cities.
I look around at the rest of you and I'm like, who feels like taking out a bunch of bandits?
If it's
Grunga just sits there and like, that sounds like fun. Bandits have many shinies.
If it means we can beat some sense of these troglodytes, count me in. And she just pounds her fist like,
Sounds like they would be delicious.
Where are they?
From what I can tell, their camp's just south, a couple miles down the road.
So, if we do this favor for you, you will do a favor for us sometime in the future?
Well, that's what we need to talk about. I can't just say, yeah, sure, whatever you want, we'll do. I gotta know what it is now.
I assure you it would be nothing vile or strange. Just
I'm worried about it being costly.
Look, we can just agree that whatever favor we deem, agree that it's fair job.
indeed.
If we agree that the favor is fair, then it
Well,
means this.
how about this? I don't have the money to pay the bigger cities to come have guards come take care of this. We do still have money for adventurers for off jobs that we need done. It's just not as much as we're just not able to pay the amount that bigger cities ask for to get help.
Well, we can ask for less because we are not a bigger city.
That's mainly what I was hoping for.
And less you shall get. You do not need to worry
What's the
about.
most you're willing to pay us to get rid of these bandits?
Well, for the bandits, I'll give you 50 gold to get rid of them just flat out, and then I'll give you an extra 30 gold for each head you bring back. Essentially for each bandit there was.
I'd say that sounds fair.
And
Grunga don't eat heads.
Grunga takes note not to eat the heads, but he's fine to eat everything else.
that being said, if you kill these ones, I'm sure more will just come back if the rumors stay around of what's going on.
So would you like us to find this? So would you like us to find this rumored keep and investigate it?
You see, I already know exactly where this keep they're talking about is. The thing is, it's all just hogwash. None of it's actually real. It's just rumors, and it attracts scavengers, which attracts bandits to fucking rob the scavengers.
So if we investigate
So we
this,
kill all the scavengers, the bandits will.
Or you get rid of what's starting the rumors that keep. If enough people go in there, clear it out, and say there's nothing, that ends the rumors of there being shit in there, which just doesn't attract
Or
I was about to
scavengers.
say,
And then we have it.
if we investigate the keep and say there is nothing in there, then we can kill the bandits too, and no more will show up.
Mm-hmm. So I'll put it like
Would
this.
you be willing?
I'll give 100 gold if you can clear out that keep, make sure there's nothing actually in there, and the rumors.
How much gold you cut out?
100. 100 gold.
Oh, okay, 100.
And then clearing the bandits, I'll give you 50, and then 30 for each bandit head.
I think that sounds acceptable. Wouldn't you say, friends?
If it means we get to quash any extra looming rumors, then I see no problem.
Would you prefer we do it in one order? Then bandits or bandits to keep?
I don't much care as long as they're both taken care of.
Because we can clear out the bandits, bring the heads back, and then go after the keep.
Grunga.
You could also
Light
just kind of do
smash
both at the same
mountains.
time. The alleged keep is only a couple miles down the road and then a little off the trail. Nothing.
You said Bulu came from the south. Would he have seen this keep in the distance anywhere?
Nope. You saw any form of structures on the way up.
Is off.
Hmm. Bulu have job. Bulu go do job.
Can you give us a map of the way there so we don't lose?
Actually,
Yeah, sure.
I was gonna say somebody has a cartographer's kit.
You still need a map of the area. Like, cartographer is nice for making maps, but, you don't even...
Want to know how to get
Yeah.
there? Perhaps.
Yeah.
Odd hand, sure, but I guess for the sake of mapping it would be perfect.
Yeah, this is the way to get there. If you want to map it on the way and like have a detailed map, that's fine. This is just like this is a treasure map. This is a treasure map.
Give me just a minute to see if I have a handout for that. It doesn't appear as though I have a handout for it, but I do have a separate map I can flip you guys to. So...
New map! We've unlocked a new level.
Yes.
No, we have not leveled up yet. We still have to kill the
But
bandits.
we've unlocked a new game level.
So, we got a new map here.
There's the long road,
Yeah, so,
which runs south.
yeah, I said that the wrong way then, I forgot about that. It's actually east that the issue is. Sorry.
Oh.
The long road.
Isn't that where me and Umbra came from?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh,
Something like that, yeah.
if that's the case, then our going our way back is gonna be interesting.
So he kind of
Cheers.
points out the...
I wonder if it's this way.
So he says, he kind of points out to where...
So I'm guessing we're headed to the large... No, wait, no, that's right, we're heading out of there. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So he kind of points out where the haunted... Or, not haunted tomb, sorry. That's not what I wanted. Actually, it sort of is a haunted tomb.
No.
It's in the book as a haunted tomb, but that is, that's where the haunted keep is. And then he says the bandits... Yeah. And then he says the bandits are, right around here.
Oh, they're right in front of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So we hit up the bandits and then we go to the keep.
Perfect.
Oh, that isn't even too bad.
Efficient and
Problem
quick.
solved. Are we all set to head out, or do you guys need a moment to get supplies?
I have everything back to fire.
If you need sharpened weapons, I know a smith in town.
I believe no weapon is for me. And she's just got her quarterstaff over her shoulder.
Were those blades still sharp?
Grunga axe never fade. Ancient tribal axe always sharp.
Turns out it's like as dull as a brick. He just so
Always sharp. Pulls out a maul. Just pulls out a fucking bat.
Oh, the cruelest irony is he takes a swing, not one, it breaks in half. Oh,
oh no!
So I say we head out right away. The sooner we get this done, the better.
This short trip for Grunga. Grunga have no problem.
Grunga, you want to throw us all the way there?
Okay.
Just yeet us the 6 miles.
Yeet!
really?
However far.
Yeet!
What should I kill the bandits with? Elgor Velociraptor. Maybe a giant. Just looking through his book.
I want to see the Velociraptor in action.
I suppose I can do that. It's not too hard. It's weird being so small.
I like being small. It's nice.
I'd be
Grunga
small.
don't
Well,
know what this small is.
Oh,
You're a
don't worry.
child.
I
Again.
point to Eclipsa, half her height. Maybe a
Huh.
bit less. In fact, definitely a bit less.
Well,
Grunga no imagine that.
perhaps it would be best
Can
if
you
we did
imagine
all of
if-
our talking about this stuff on the road so we aren't taking any more of this man's time.
That's very.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were just walking as we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
No one declared they were walking away yet, so...
Oh.
Urlu begins walking.
There we go,
We're
someone
probably
started walking. Yeah, so you guys head out,
The road again.
yeah, none of you guys wanted to stop
Check
at a
on the truck.
store, so you just kind of head east out of town.
I'm currently fine on equipment.
Alright,
I'm good. I have a quarterstaff and I don't need much else.
Yep.
so, you guys
Feel that.
start walking. Now, where are my notebooks?
Hulu
No
uses
way,
the
yeah.
blunt end of his staff like a walking stick. I mean, not a staff,
I don't
glaive.
like that he said notebook learner though, guys.
I always have more notebooks. I never have enough notebooks.
You realize he has like 12 at any given time.
Yeah, I have one for names that I can write down for things that aren't written out, like if there aren't any NPC names for a place. So like if you guys go into a town that I'm not ready for, I have just a list of names that I can just quickly scribble down. Alright, this is what this person is. I have one for combat, I have one for reminders for shit. I got so many notebooks, man. So anyways, you guys head out. Why don't you go ahead and give me a marching order here.
I'll sit on top of the ogre's shoulder.
Alright.
Bulu's up front.
Is the ogre
Alright.
okay with the child sitting on shoulders?
Okay, I'm
Now, it
taking.
depends. How does she write? Like, does she just, like, ask me, or does she just straight up get on my shoulder?
No, I ask. I'm like, may I ride
Oh.
on your shoulder?
Sure. Many children like riding on my shoulders.
Okay.
And because now I can use my owl to perceive the way.
Well,
Grunga just accepts it, and he just moves like nothing's happening.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, so I'm sitting on Grunga's shoulder, looking through the eyes of my owl for the foreseeable future.
She'll take right flank with the ogre.
Alright.
I'll be behind Ogre. I am the squishy. Surprisingly, I am the squishy.
And,
Well,
Umbrin will actually walk next to you, Trailblazer. Great, we got 2 out of the 3 squishies in the back. We're almost a good party.
Well, 2 of the 3 are in the back, and 1's on the shoulder of the nut. So.
That's fair.
Theoretically, I'm the glass cannon as well as the wizard.
Yeah. So.
Oh, but one thing with blade singing, I can have a really high AC.
Fucking excuse me, the wild magic sorcerer can explode. That sounds more like a glass cannon to me.
No, he's a flesh cannon. Let's be real.
It's fair.
He's
Alright.
even more fragile.
This is true. Alright, so. Does anyone want to do a perception to keep their eye out while they...
I will. Through the eyes of my owl.
I will.
I'll do it as well.
Go ahead and roll perceptions if you want to.
That is a 20, because...
Yep, I know. I know how owls work.
Exactly.
I am just staring at Grunga's back.
Big ogre man, so tall.
I'm not used to having to look around things.
I'm like slightly paying attention to my surroundings.
Dude, I'm a pisshead.
Same as 20.
I
Why is that?
did the wrong thing. No, wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hold on. Easy fix.
I rescind my haha.
Oh no. Moving the wrong thing. Oh. Layers are difficult to work with sometimes.
Oh no, we're going into a bandit lair.
Or a highway.
No. I said layers, sir.
No, I know. It's a pun. That's why I said badum tish.
Mm-hmm.
I can't grab. Fuck it. Never mind. It's not worth it. I don't need to reveal this.
I mean, I guess we technically are going into a bandit lair.
Yeah. So. So yeah, you guys are traveling for a while. You don't really notice too much. It actually appears as though a lot of people have been taking care to avoid the road with, the bandits.
How strange.
Yeah, real weird that is. Yeah. You guys are walking along, and eventually you do kind of get to a spot where, like, you do see you see markings of what probably was some sort of fight at one point in time. There are some rotten wagon wheels. And in a bit of the distance in the woods, you actually see a bit of smoke puffing up. Looks like it might be a campfire.
How far away? Is it within 100?
Probably
is
be
it 100?
Based on where you're seeing the smoke. You're guessing around half a mile.
Oh, okay.
So, who would notice it the most? The owl?
Yeah.
I mean, you all kind of notice it. It's not very hard to miss pillars of smoke puffing up.
Fair enough.
Umbrin kind of goes, well, I think I see what
Are we just gonna rush in without scouting, or do you want me to use my owl to scout ahead?
We may as well get the sense of a number, so scout please.
I need to be within 100 feet of the camp.
Then let's get closer.
Then Grunga just keeps walking to get her closer.
Grunga, sneaking like stalking prey.
Yes, stalking prey.
Grunga just holds his just gets on his tippy toes, and he starts just going with big long strokes, but like a thief trying to sneak.
Why do I feel like it's like the total exaggerated cartoon thing where you have your hands up to your chest, super stretching out a leg, touching your toes, and then quickly jolting forward, and then stretching out your leg and dipping your toe.
It's like the
Yeah.
it's like the Mission Olympics.
I have a bad feeling about my stealth checks.
So yeah, if you're trying to be stealthy, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Alright.
Bulu's not even gonna try.
About as subtle as a tremor.
I accidentally just fall too forward and I go "Ooh," with my foot and I'm like,
No,
oh, no.
Grunga, here's what happens. You're real good at stealth. You grab a tree and put it in front of you.
Take it.
To be fair, that might work against bandits.
They wouldn't know any better, probably.
I slink off to the side, hide behind an actual tree, while Grunga. Nope! I also grab a tree. I follow Grunga's lead.
You think what I'm doing is actually so smart, so you're just like, oh, I'll copy that.
Ignore those two. Ignore those two.
You also grab a tree! Not to hide behind, you just wanted to prove you could.
That's what I'm saying. Those are
Sephora
excellent.
is actually just clinging to the tree I'm carrying.
But would it be proper if I did that too for the stealth check?
Oh, man.
Huh?
I think so.
Alright.
Umbrin uses...
Also, I think Night has to do it too.
Zephoria also grabs a tree.
Umbrin used his Tides of Chaos because he saw everyone else failing. He's like, you know what? I'm going to do something fucking weird. He dives in a bush and starts swimming in it. But he's actually well hidden is the difference.
Not so subtle with Sephora. Oh well.
Bulu's just looking at everyone with a raised brow, like, what are you all doing?
Grabbing trees and putting them in front of them, obviously.
I'm not used to sneaking. I lead frontal assaults.
Yeah, as soon as we're within 100 feet of the camp, I gesture to everyone to stop moving.
Okay,
We do.
yeah, you get around what you
Assuming we
believe to
make it that
be...
far without combat.
Yeah. You get to be what you think is around 100 feet away.
I use my owl to scout the camp for numbers.
You scout the camp. It appears as though there are 6 bandits, and they also got a bear in a cage.
I report back. There are 6 bandits and a caged bear.
Grunga just says, is that all?
Yes,
Good,
that
I can
appears to be all.
Then
good.
this is
Study the bear.
easy.
I say we just rush in and attack. Maybe with our weird ass group, they won't even put up a fight. They'll be too busy thinking, what the fuck?
Grunga smash. Real good.
Kink.
And if they say that they have if you say they have a bear, that could be an equal challenge for you. What do you say?
Bear really delicious. If possible, Grunga would like to eat.
Can I study it first?
Yes.
Thank you.
Onward to battle!
Hang
Okay.
on. Get ready. Take a deep
Oh,
breath.
we're getting her sorry little asses into position first, and
Yeah.
then we go in.
Also, really quick, Grunga just says, can I eat the head or I'd have to leave that too?
You can eat the whole bear. It's just the bandit heads that we require.
Good.
So which way are we?
I say as I pull out both my spell book and I draw my rapier.
So which way are we coming in from?
You guys
Just on this-
are coming in from the bottom.
Bottom left or bottom right? Oh,
Bottom. Umbrin's kind of hiding behind the tree there.
No, we're obviously now. This would be when we're coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
Currently, we're actually farther than this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
The Trailblazer is gonna kind of like crack his neck, quote unquote. All right, haven't done this since the bears. Let's hope this works fine. And I'm going to use my morphing ability to turn into a sorcerer.
So, this is before you guys are actually there, since you guys were able to scout out with Eclipsa. you guys get to position your tokens where you want them when you want combat to start. As for actually getting there, you do have to roll another stealth check for getting into position.
Okay.
Stealth it is.
I'm gonna jump off. Well, not jump off, but I'm gonna slide off of Grunga, and I'm gonna try and stealth my way to this clump of trees right here.
You were so excited to see a velociraptor. I do it, and you just ignore it completely.
How
No,
long?
I like
How
it,
long
but
does
I'm
your beast shape last?
It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
It's half of my animus level, but it's
A minimum of 1 hour.
So-
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so stealth all around?
I
Yep.
think my 22 stealth gets me to that second clump of trees.
So then we
What?
roll. Oh, that was the only one who didn't. Duh.
Gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm getting right,
Oh.
right over. Actually, is that a rock face? Is that a rock face right?
I am holding a tiny, tiny bush in front of me. as
So
I
how
run.
far can I go? Like, where am I allowed?
So
Guys,
Seriously.
one person at a time.
Oh,
Sorry.
So, Grunga, what it's going to be is you're going to move your token where you want it to be when combat would start. Just because you guys had the ability to scout out ahead of time. So essentially, as long as you aren't right next to them or in plain sight, you can be
For
anywhere,
example,
really.
I'll go here.
Yeah, you can be like hiding by the
Yeah.
rocks.
That way you can sprint around the
Yeah.
corner and surprise.
Yeah.
that actually was gonna be my next question. Is this a rock face or?
It's a rock face. It looks like it leads into a cave up ahead.
So is the vantage point high enough to be covered?
Yeah, you could be covered where Bolo is right now, but you would not.
Cool.
It's too high for you to be able to use it as cover, as in like attack and then duck back down. You would have to move out, attack, then move back there.
Fair enough. That's kind of what I was wondering.
What are the buttons here? I see a red thing, green, blue, and then a cog and something else.
Green is your HP, I think.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, those are just different symbols Roll20 has. So yeah, you have a green HP bar. The blue is your armor class. And then yeah, the cog and the the cog and the little circle icon. You don't really have to worry about those. Those are really more tools for me than for you guys.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's
Now
see.
I got a 4 by stealth.
Yeah,
So
I'm aware. I'm
Ruh-roh.
trying to roll Umbran stealth right now, but I had to answer questions first.
yeah.
All good, all good.
So we have to roll stealth in order to get to position.
Yes, you do.
Okay then.
That's pretty good.
So,
All right.
No,
I
it's
did-
not. I have chainmail.
oh, you have disadvantage. Oh no. So,
So me and Bulu are just like charging in, I guess.
well, first
This is why Bulu does not do stealth. He just needs to charge in for the wog.
You know, I think with that low of a roll, we're both just like, nah, fuck it.
I'll throw myself into the death. Sure.
Yeah, why not?
You know, natural ones are fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind. We perfectly stealth into position.
No. Hold on. I'm going on a severity run here.
They throw themselves into the fire.
Not quite, but with a 97. When you guys get there, the black bear had broken loose and is attacking them.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Combat has already started when you get there. Everyone go ahead and roll initiative. For those of you that haven't used Roll20 yet, when you roll initiative, click on your token first. So that way it adds you to turn order automatically.
God damn it, that was a natural 22 and it
Is it the red eye?
unplugged my token.
Is it the red icon or?
So, in your character sheet, there's an option that's initiative. It's next to your armor class and HP.
Fair enough.
Click on
Of
your token,
course.
then click on that.
Yeah.
Got
Of course it would screw me over. Fuck you, roll 20.
I don't know what you're talking
unclicked
Wow.
the
about.
natural
I
20
can-
initiative.
Okay, none of you can complain.
15.
I got on that one too, Trailblazer.
Yeah. But you don't have as bad of a fucking dex as I do. And that's only my dex because I fucking turned into this thing.
Sky rolled in.
Oh, boy,
Damn,
this is gonna
that
be
sat
chaotic.
on 17 for a bit. I thought he had a fucking 20 to initiative. Like, oh hey, it's pretty good. Alright, time.
I think it's kind of good that the wizard goes last, or towards the end anyway.
Yeah.
Turn. Alright, let's see what these here bandits got for their initiative. What is a bandit's armor class? Or a freaking modifier to that? Ah, I see.
It's probably like a +1.
Yeah, no, don't worry. They're doing real great.
Oh.
And then a
So they got-
lovely black bear. Okay, black bear pulling some weight. Yeah, no, he's having none of their
And
shit.
Now it'll be harder to study the black bear. Damn it.
So yeah.
How do you do the whole like arrow thing so you can know where you
Oh,
are?
yeah, 20.
There's the sidebar on the left where you have a arrow, a paintbrush, a magnifying glass, and this circle with a ruler in it. Click on the
Yeah.
circle with the ruler, and then you just click and drag around to create an arrow.
Boy.
And
And
if
you
you
can
want
right-
to pin
can
it
right-click-
somewhere, you can right click and it'll allow you to hit on that point.
So yeah,
And then you just drag it again to do multiple lines.
Oh, okay.
so
And
you
if you want to keep it up, if you want to keep up your measurement, you hit X to keep it up, and it will automatically come up.
Ah, okay.
the best thing you can do with it is like marking how far you can go.
Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, Bullo, you're up first. You see that this bear is digging into these, bandits.
Alright, Grunga. Time for the war!
Oh, boy. And these bandits are like, oh, my God.
And striking the guy who is being mauled by the bear
Alright.
with my glaive.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh.
Excellent, that misses.
How does polar
boy.
master,
Wow.
how does polar master work again? Do I actually need to hit to do that?
Whenever you make an attack.
Okay then, so bonus action, back end of the glaive. Let's see if I can hit this time.
That
15.
that definitely that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
7.
Alright, so you go up with your glaive and you give it a good swing. He kind of notices you because of your war cry beforehand, so he's just like, ah, I see. I dodge the bear, then I dodge you, and then you hit him with the back end. He's like, ah, son of a
Maybe they were
bitch,
still
right in the face!
And that is turn.
Alright, Black Bear.
I
Yes.
might as well settle in. It'll be a while for me.
Got some fresh meat right in front of him. He ain't gonna pass that up. Ah! Natural 20. I think this bandit's just fucking dead. Pretty sure this bandit's just gonna be fucking dead. Fucking, you got a nat 20. Yeah, no, that is, jeez, 10 points of damage for these poor, on this
the
poor
sap will never-
bandit. So yeah, he gets a good old claw. And then, you know, this bear here just had some food run right up to it, screaming, asking to be eaten. Bolo, it's gonna go for a bit of a bite on you. Or claw attack on you.
What's the roll to hit?
I'm rolling to hit. Don't worry, I have your AC up. I was just pulling it up for me. Yeah, that is going to hit.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, this is not gonna feel too good.
No.
Hey, at least the crit wasn't on you, it was on the bandit.
Thank goodness.
You take 7 points of slashing damage as it digs into you with its claws. Grunga, you're up.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Okay.
Hey, grocery food.
So how far can I throw my war tree? How far do the javelins go?
Yeah, you're using it like a javelin, so it's 30-60.
30-90, I thought.
30 to 60. Okay, let's see. Do I get disadvantage for throwing it further?
So
than 30?
yeah. So what it is? It's at 30 feet away, it's going to be a regular to hit, and then anything beyond that up to 60 is going to have disadvantage, and then anything beyond 60 you aren't even able to attempt.
So if I hit this guy right here, for an example, that'd be hit with disadvantage.
Yeah, you'd be rolling with disadvantage to hit him.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit this guy right here. I'm gonna hit this boy with my war tree. Grunga just sees the bandit and he gets so excited he just can't wait. He grabs one of the trees next to him, gets ready to throw, and yeets.
You're still not quite mastered the art of throwing trees. As the tree kind of lands next to kind of lands next to him. He just kind of looks and goes, "We fought in one of your kind before, and we won! We'll do it again."
And then Grunga just yells, "Well, you haven't fought me yet."
Fabian, I have a question.
Yeah?
Did none of us get a surprise attack because we stealth?
No, because combat was already initiated.
yeah.
Because the bear broke free and initiated combat, we didn't get that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
Yeah.
would've gone,
That being
"Damn it,
said,
goddamn it."
you could have just sat there and let the bear fuck
Yeah.
them up for a while before attacking.
Now, can I don't know if this would count, but like, since he was like insulting me, can I take a bonus action to do my tantrum
Yeah.
on him?
Yeah.
Okay, then I activate my tantrum with my bonus action.
Alright. So you
Which
mark-
one mocked him? That is the question.
It was
him, yeah.
this one.
Right here, this boy.
Yeah, I got him marked with a red dot.
Perfect.
Alright. And is that... So I assume that's your turn unless you want to move.
Oh, I can move.
Yes, you can move.
Yeah.
I felt like when I did something, I just couldn't move.
No, you have a
okay.
movement and you have a movement and action and a bonus action.
Okay.
And thanks to 5e rules, you can attack while you're moving and then continue moving.
Yep.
Move like right beside this rock.
Okay. Tank boy hiding behind a rock. I see how it is. Alright. Zephoria, you're up.
Alright. It's the forest. Let's back. So, I have a monk. I believe I get movement until like.
Yeah, as a
Let's see,
monk,
sure.
you unfortunately don't get your bonus movement until second level, I believe, is when that starts.
Yeah.
Doot. Hey,
That
I
would
got
be
just-
walking through a wall there, so you do kind
I
of
know.
have to go. All
But
right, yeah.
you can still do this.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I was calculating.
Yeah.
Just see how far I can get. So, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop. Sorry, boys, but this is one express you will not make use of anymore. And she just proceeds to thwack him.
Alright.
Alright, quarterstaff, don't fail me. And I'm gonna do this two-handed.
Alright. That hits.
Oh, 13.
Go ahead and roll damage. Alright.
Nice.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Not even bad.
And I think, do I martial arts? Yeah, I do get a martial arts. That's right.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, you get your bonus action punch.
But didn't we use it two-handed though?
So you can
I can use. I can kick or do
Kick, elbow. You
Yeah.
can let go with one hand and
Yeah.
then punch.
For some reason, I was thinking that if you used it two-handed, you couldn't. use the
Hell,
bonus,
he could
but-
keep
but
two
I was
hands
like,
on
wait
it.
a second.
He could keep 2 hands on it, stick it in the ground, and drop kick the fucker and flagpole on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of these are possibilities.
kind of the idea.
Yeah.
Do it.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Oh, hey, your damage is pulling from for your quarterstaff. At least it's pulling from your strength, not your dex. So you should be doing 2 more damage with that.
Oh, it's the same modifier. Actually, no, that's
Your dex is 4, your strength is 2.
that's weird.
Oh, it's because you don't know how to. It's because you didn't alter it. Yeah, we can fix that later. For now, yeah. All right. You managed to whack him pretty good in the head, and then punch him pretty solidly in the gut. And he falls
Was he
over.
He's dead. He's dead.
Huh. And I'm sure mocking look at the rest. If you boys wish to join him, drop your weapon. End your turn.
All right.
Well, they're dying anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Umbrin's turn. 5, 10,
Viable.
20,
Oh god, no.
30. He's gonna stand right
Immediately
there.
blows himself up with a fireball.
So,
Bless you.
That was not me, but
he
Oh.
Bless whoever it was.
he finds
no.
he finds some issue with there being a bear there. He does not like the ideas of bears. He remembers seeing quaggoths from the Underdark and knowing how scary those are. He's going to cast Chaos Bolt on it.
Oh boy.
That's probably one of my favorites.
Excellent!
Aw.
You watch as he gets ready to shoot this little bolt of chaos, and he sneezes and it lands at the bear's feet.
Aw.
It's like Pichu!
Yeah.
And just-
Eclipse, you're up.
Do it.
Okay. I am gonna cast spells. Let's see.
You're gonna cast multiple spells? That's cheating.
Well, no, technically you could bonus action something and then regular action thing.
Cantrip, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Chromatic Orb at. Let's see, it's 90 feet. This guy right here. Wait, I gotta be able to ping him. This guy right here.
Hmm. Okay, 1 second. My computer's having a mini heart attack right now.
That's the best kind of heart attack.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, by the way, what damage stat is this?
So, Kenneth, do you
Yes.
have a diamond worth 50 gold?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, your spells have
Yeah.
components. You need to have components to cast them.
Indeed.
Fuck.
Yeah, Chromatic Orb is a really stupid first level spell. It's really good, but at first level it's not good because you need a 50 GP diamond.
Yeah.
Unless you were a sorcerer, in which case.
No, you still need
Yeah, you
50
still,
diamonds.
yeah.
Because it's
I,
a
I
listed
thought
price.
that instead of components, if you had a spellcasting.
That's
focus-
only
listed
for,
price.
yeah, that's only for if the components don't have a listed price.
Okay.
Otherwise,
That
clerics would be stupid because they wouldn't need to pay the thousands of diamonds required for true resurrection.
Yeah.
Because they had a holy symbol.
Yeah.
Huh.
In that case, I will use my owl to cast Shocking Grasp on this guy.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh wait, yeah. So,
You might wanna
Shocking
actually-
Grasp.
Do you want to put
Nice.
the failure on the map? Like a
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
No, you're not. I did.
Oh,
And flyby means No opportunity attacks as it flies away.
Well,
Indeed.
Ah.
1 second. Let me.
That's why it's the only good familiar in 5e. It's the
All he feels.
won't die at level 2.
All right.
So where's it zipping
And
to?
then I'm gonna move right here.
Wait. You mentioned it using its thing to escape, but you didn't move it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was moving myself first.
I know, but these are important things.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Indeed.
Bandits are up.
Please no.
Well, their biggest threats right now are Bolo, Zephoria, and a bear. There's one right next to the bear. He is going to try to attack the bear.
What a bastard. Attacking the thing that's clearly a threat. How dare he?
Alright, that definitely hits the bear. So, that is 1d6 plus 1.
Not the bear.
Oh, hey, max damage.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
Alright. You watch as the bandit lifts a scimitar and kind of slices it across the bear's chest. The next one
That bear's not good.
is going... Alright, so next one's going for Zephoria. Zephoria, what is your armor class? 14. So, yeah, that one also raises a scimitar, and that is a... That is the wrong button. I did not want that. I want this. Yeah, so that's a 19 to hit you.
That'll hit.
Yeah, you take 5 points of slashing damage as you get a good
Course.
slash across sort of your shoulder with a scimitar
How much?
for 5 points.
Ouch. Alright.
And then these two kind of back off into a corner, and they both pull out some lovely little crossbows.
Oh, assholes.
Yeah. And they are going to shoot Zephoria.
Oy vey.
Alright, let's see here. What is their bonus with this? Okay. So, yeah, that is a modified 20 to hit you.
Horse.
And that
Course.
is 2 points of piercing damage. And then the next one
Danger.
is going to shoot... Why?
It says rolled stats for some reason.
Why?
Oh no, I was trying to see hero points.
Makes sense.
Which is fair.
Alright, so... the next one is going to be shooting toward the bear.
Okay.
And he hits the bear. He does another 7 points of damage to the bear. They are rolling high damage on that bear.
Good.
Bear.
Trailblazer, you're up.
Okay. I'm okay.
Don't forget, guys, you have hero points.
Yes. Where?
Yeah.
It's also not entirely wise to burn hero points on bandits.
Yeah.
This is the. I know I said okay. I move here to here, 30 feet. And I suppose it's too bad this bear is not an ally, because I'd be smarter about this. But bear is not an ally, so
It's going to...
unless we're going with the any of my enemy as my friend logic, I don't know.
I was about to say.
That bear is not your ally. He will eat you just the same as he eats the others.
Damn, I can't get pact tactics off of them.
No, you can't.
Darn, I guess I'll just have to use it on him because Bulu's next to I'm sorry. I'm a bite at the bear.
Alright.
I'm not. Oh.
Oof.
advantage.
Being a little smaller than the bear kind of just steps on your little snout and stops you from biting it.
Motherfucker. I claw at its nutsack, that bastard. 14, that might actually hit.
Let me check the bear's AC. Yep. You give it a good old claw.
Claws. Oh. And I rolled minimum damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's my everything.
Alright.
I'm just a tiny pinned raptor under its foot, like
Bulu, you're up.
scratching at it.
This bear slashed at me.
This-
It now needs to die.
It did do
Yes,
this.
flanking, yay.
So, glaive.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Yeah, that's a dead
Nice.
bear. That's a dead bear.
That is a dead bear.
That's a very dead bear.
I helped.
And now the guy that's right next to a trailblazer, because he's still in my range with reach.
Okay.
Backhand.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Just slash up the bear, cleaving at its neck, and then bring the blunt end down onto that guy.
Alright. You give him a good old smack in the face. And I assume that's your turn now?
Yes.
Alright, well that black bear's thoroughly dead. He's not getting his turn in initiative. Grunga, it is
Sure.
your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take my bonus action. Can you do that right away at the start?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to do my bonus action, and I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get pissed. I'm going to rage.
Alright.
She'll get like this bitch.
Rada, rada, rada,
And
rada.
then I am going to show this bandit why he shouldn't be flapping his mouth off. Let me see. Let me just check. 15. Okay, good. I go right into his face, and then I just give him a good old smacking with my ancient tribal war axe.
Alright, roll to hit.
Don't even.
Ah,
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't
Hello,
think I'm gonna be able to do anything
Severity Dice. I love you.
I love you. You love me.
I'm just gonna imagine that I tried to swing, but then he ducked and I tripped.
No, you're just so angry that you went to grab your axe and didn't realize you didn't actually grab it. So you just swang at air with him. Just
So,
Hey, Grunga, you should use their allies' dead bodies against them.
you are running up, getting ready to swing at this bandit with your great axe, and you're letting it rub up against the rock a little too much, and it gets caught in some of the rock as you were going up. It's pretty jammed in there.
And then I'm guessing since I'm not a high enough level barbarian, I don't get double attack.
Nope, you don't get that till 5th level.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, well, and I don't have my bonus action, I already used it, so that's over.
Alright. Zephoria, you watch as Grung gets his axe stuck in the side of the cave.
She'll look to him and say, "Good attempt, big guy, but swing quarterstaff two-handed."
That hits.
Hey.
8 points.
And now unarmed to try and finish him off.
Yeah, no, you finish him off. You finish him off. How do you want to
roll
finish
that
him off?
damage anyway.
Okay,
Yes.
so I kind of kick him in the chest and then twirl his staff. Who knows Keelik's sword down, which is a grapple. Ding,
Nice.
ding,
Yep.
poof. Up the nuts, and there he goes.
Alright. I assume that's your turn?
You can move now, technically. Usually to
Yeah, I
engage.
think that's a good
That's why
idea,
I'm-
especially with
That's why I'm
ranged
asking.
shooters. I'm
Right
gonna
up in
move
their
back in.
face.
Remember when I said danger? I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get right up in their face. We have plenty of healers, guys.
No, we don't.
It's the joke.
Okay, let's go back here.
Alright.
That's turn.
Umbran's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna move to there. And the question is will he use his other spell slot on this fight?
Will
Yeah, I think he will.
Oh
I
no.
think he will. Yeah, he's going to attempt to send another bolt of chaos toward those archers' general direction. Oh, this poor man. This poor
Dice are not with
man.
him today.
Guess not. Alright, so. Yeah. He tried his damnedest, but he
tried
missed.
so hard and got so far.
Eclipsa,
I'm not-
you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I probably shouldn't do.
Luke?
Run up to this guy and stab him with my rapier.
Ah, yes. Standing in the fire, my favorite tactic.
Not in the, well, is that technically in the fire?
No, I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Okay.
That
So,
hits.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, because I was gonna say that. So that's a flank.
Alright, you give him a good old stabbins.
The crazed wood stabber.
Yeah, you kind of catch him off guard and get him right in the back. And you kill
And he
him.
doesn't realize
Now
He doesn't
move
realize
toward the
this-
ranged fighters.
this wee little stranger just stabbed me.
Let's see, hang on. And I moved, I believe.
You moved 25 feet, I
what,
believe.
20 feet?
20,
What?
20 feet.
So you have 10 left, so you can get there. And then they can't really shoot because they still have to switch to melee.
I'm gonna go up to there.
Alright. It
I
is
believe
now
in you,
their
Squishy.
It is now their turn.
Where the squishy is the most front line at the moment.
Yeah, it is now
Our
their
frontline
turn.
fighters already took damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is now their turn. They both look at you, being a very small person, kinda chuckle and drop their long bow and drop their crossbows and pull out scimitars. What is your AC?
14.
14, not bad. Let's see.
Pretty good start.
It'll be better once I get to level 2 and actually get some blade singing stuff.
Yeah, they both hit.
Healed.
Alright, you use your reaction to cast shield. That makes your armor class 19.
Yep.
Yeah, they both still hit.
What?
They still hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Wow.
I rolled a 17 and an 18. That makes it a
Oh.
20. That makes it a 20 and a 21 for them.
Oof.
Always have mage armor.
So that is 8 points of damage as they both kind of place their blades in you.
I was gonna say, wait, total? Or?
Yeah, total.
Oh,
I go down.
Yeah, that brings you exactly to 0. That's
Yeah, no, I rolled 2 3s and they both have a +1 bonus to it.
yeah. That's
Jesus.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
I wanted her there because if she wasn't stabbed by both of them, I would have been.
That being said, that was their
Back.
turn. Trailblazer.
Get away from the midget, you bastards, says the tiny thing that can't actually speak.
I don't know
Like that.
if you speak in animal form, because that would be cool.
No. If the animal can speak normally, then yes, but I can't speak in animal form if it cannot speak itself. I stand protectively over her body and nip at the ankles of this bastard in front of
you have to
me.
put an X on the character. Don't you?
I'm just have to
No,
know.
no, I don't put an X on the player characters. That means death, man.
Yeah, X means death. I don't get attacked, but I can still bite this man in the nuts.
Oh crap! I'm sorry, I forgot. My
Maybe.
tantrum target died. I have to reapply that. I forgot.
As
Yeah.
a bonus
dies-
action. As
Yeah.
a bonus action on your turn,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't fully read that.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Does a 12 hit this man's nuts?
Just barely. It does hit his
Yay.
nuts.
I bite off his nuts.
You bite at them nuts pretty hard. He seems very agitated.
And then I slice. And then I slashy into his chest with my claws. Yes!
Oh god.
Wow, that
I
killed him.
vivisect the motherfucker.
Okay. I
I
have
vivisect him.
a much better description for this. Here's what happens. You bite the guy's nuts, and his friend next to him goes, "Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on," and he takes a scimitar and tries to swing at you, and you just let go and move out of the way.
So he cut his balls off.
Yeah, he cut his own buddy's balls off.
Yeah, I just turn to the last guy and just, like, cackle robotic raptor sounds.
Alright.
That's
To the wall.
Yeah, he drops his scimitar and puts his hands up. That is the end of combat. He is surrendering.
I didn't even get a kill. I'm upset.
Grunga runs up and executes him. He can technically do that if
Yeah.
you
Grunga's sad. Roll 2 natural ones. Grunga's sad.
Yeah.
And your elf buddy went down.
I'm gonna step off of Elf Buddy and like nose at her and look at everyone else and then nose at her and then look at everyone else and then nose at her.
Umbrin walks up and he's like, "Okay, let's see here. It's been a while since I've tried something like this.
Grunga's just gonna start taking all the bandits' heads off and just start eating them.
Delicious.
Don't eat
No,
the
don't eat-
head.
No, sorry. that was worded wrong. I meant like taking the heads off, storing them into my backpack, and just taking the heads, and then I
Alright.
eat their bodies that are left.
Eclipse, you are stabilized."
Yay.
You're just unconscious for the next 8 hours.
No. Like it's 1d4 hours when you're
Yeah. So,
you don't have to take a
Fair
walk.
enough.
but
So
now,
actually, Grunga will actually walk up and recommend something. Grunga have rope. I tie him up and drag him back.
Nuts.
I mean, we were not told to take them back.
better idea. The bandit goes, "Better idea. You let me go."
No, you need to be taught a lesson.
You're worth 30. Your head is worth 30 gold.
What? That's it? God damn! I thought it'd be worth more than that.
You're not that important.
I noticed.
Boo.
Just coup de grace this dude.
That's technically
Crack.
not good, but I think that does indeed just behead him.
No, no, it technically doesn't. But I'm not gonna have you guys try to beat. It put him at 1 HP.
He is
It was close
surrounded.
enough.
He's
Yeah.
I just grab the head and I store it in my backpack.
Okay.
And then I want to ask a question if this is possible. Can I actually get his body, put it in my backpack, and then add it as a +1 to my rations, or no?
Yeah, sure, if you want. Just so, I'm going to let you know. I have no issue with you being someone that eats corpses. Just know that there are consequences to that.
Oh no, trust me, I've already seen games where someone ate eggs and it exploded in their stomach.
No, I mean like, yeah, there's that. But like, if you are eating corpses in a town, people will attack you.
Oh, that, yeah, no. I've
That
been doing
that
like
that
a
is
private spot.
viewed wrong in every way, shape, and form.
No, of course.
Ignore that persuasion roll. Ignore it.
And
But I actually
carrying around the
Is
corpses of people is also going to not exactly give you good word with the
No,
people.
yeah. It's gonna be in my backpack.
So, yeah, just keep that in mind. I don't really care what you guys do, but there are consequences for what you guys do.
Gee,
Right.
almost like real world consequences for your actions.
Yeah.
I'm a dinosaur.
Yes.
Yeah,
Also,
then,
Eclipse,
if
you're
it's all-
unconscious, so fuck up. And we will end the session there, as it is 4 minutes until our actual end time. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Hey, can we wrap it off with the investigation roll?
No.
Meh.
No.
Okay.
Luke is next time.
Not bad though.
Got it,
I
fair
didn't.
enough.
I didn't actually expect you guys to actually get to combat today. In all honesty, with how much RP we were actually doing.